Boy, leave them
I'm gonna
boys
leave.
out of that,
I'm gonna
boy.
leave it
He
at
want to
that.
point at everybody else. He talking
I
about
did.
you, my boy.
I did it.
Yo,
I paid my debt.
hey,
Josh
All right,
Allen.
well,
hey,
cool.
hey, hold on. Hey, well, this how this shit go. Now driving these trucks, right? And I deliver the load. It don't
Right.
count
Put
until I
my
got
hater
proof
blockers
of
on, man.
delivery. I gotta send the paperwork in that said them folks signed it and everything was good. It called proof of
Right.
delivery. He said he did it, and I ain't calling no lawyer, wink wink. But you ain't no proof of the work. You see
You
what I'm
ain't no
saying?
proof,
You
bro.
gotta
The
prove the
proof
Ain't
work,
in
no
the
right?
proof.
pudding. The proof in the pudding. It's on
Hey,
my phone.
one.
But
We want to see the
you,
pudding, right? Where the pudding at?
I'm,
Proof in the
I'm
That's
trying to
pudding.
all.
leave. I'm trying to actually. I need to. I sleep better at night to know that
Sleep
Jeremiah
better.
handled that
That my
business.
boy sleep better at night. My
Oh,
boy
you gonna
can't sleep at
help
night.
your
I will
sleep?
sleep better. Cause I know you've
Okay.
been in the gym. I've been watching your story. You know what I mean? You walking in the LA Fitness 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm
Type
feeling
shit.
that. Yeah, that
Yeah,
geeks
we
me
fucking
up.
with it. We fucking with
Yeah,
that.
hell yeah.
We ain't calling you a
But,
bad person,
put the
but,
butt in there.
big ass butt, fat ass
We
booty.
need that proof. We need that
Bro,
proof.
I did it, bro. I did them punk ass
Hey,
twice. I
Let me
did.
know.
So hold on. Let me bring the audience in on what's going on. So for those of you who don't
uh,
know, me and A1 had a bet. It was the Bills who they played.
The Bills and Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
It was the Pittsburgh. It
Was
wasn't
the
fucking
Bengals the
Pittsburgh. I
Pittsburgh?
know
One of
I
them
ain't bet
things.
on Russell Wilson. It wasn't no Pittsburgh. Was
Was
it
it
Detroit?
Bengals?
Didn't they beat Detroit?
No, man, that was Buffalo and Pittsburgh.
It was definitely not Buffalo
No,
and
it
Pittsburgh.
wasn't Pittsburgh.
It was Detroit, bro. They beat Detroit.
So
The
that
Detroit
was
got two
It
L's.
was yeah, facts. It was
It was
Buffalo
Detroit.
versus
I mean, I ain't bet on no Russell Wilson. I know it
right.
wasn't
It was
Pittsburgh.
Detroit.
So
Right. It was
it was
Detroit.
Detroit versus Buffalo. Josh Allen won. That's his guy. We bet 100 push-ups, 100 squats. I did them bitches. Recorded on my phone. Trying to send it to him via email and via Instagram. It keeps saying file too large to attach. So now they
Right.
coming at my neck as if I'm a motherfucking smoke duckerer or not a bet payer, and I'm
You
both of
are.
the
She
above.
orange, bro. What's up, Shannon?
You are. The
Anywho,
reason why I
Until
say,
we get
listen to
proof,
me.
say it again,
Listen to
everyone.
me.
That's
The
exactly
reason
what you
why.
is. A
The
smoke
reason why
duckerer,
I say you ducking the smoke, Chase,
ducking.
is because our agreement was to be on FaceTime while you
nah,
do.
that nigga be adding salt.
Oh,
Man, that nigga cap. That nigga
oh,
cap as
man,
fuck.
fuck your time stamp video, nigga.
The
He
proof,
said that
the
shit
proof
didn't count.
was,
He said that shit
the
didn't even
proof
count.
was that we set the phone up and handled
He
that
said that
business
shit
while
didn't
that
even
phone
count.
was set up. That was the
He
agreement
said all
was.
that you talking about your
But
battery.
if you say otherwise, I'm with that too. If you say you got
You
videos,
bullshit. Cap that white.
if you say you got the videos, sir,
No, A1.
listen,
No,
I'm with you.
First
no,
off,
A1. I do
first
my
off, hold on,
part.
hold on, hold on,
No,
hold on,
hold
hold
on.
on, Jizzle, hold on,
Hold on,
Jizzle.
A1. You
This
my
ain't got shit
brother.
to do with
Ain't no
you.
shorts.
No,
The
you
bet
ain't
was a
want me to
bet.
mention your name. Let me
Said that
talk to
brought that damn
A1.
phone up.
This ain't got
Sit
shit to
their
do
ass
with
down
you.
there. That
Mm-mm.
the bet is a bet.
Let me
No,
let me talk to A1. Hold
Don't get
on.
no please. Don't get no
Hold on,
please.
A1.
Ain't no copy, no please.
Hold
No,
on,
hell
A1.
no.
Ain't nothing but a little bit of scrap. 100, squad, 100. We ain't said shit.
Hey,
Ain't
I
nothing
like
hey.
to
but a
hear
little bit
that.
of
I like
We
to
scrappy.
hear
ain't
that. I
seen
like
it.
to
You
hear that.
smell
I
me?
like to
We
hear
ain't
that. I
seen
We
like to
can,
it.
we
hear
can.
that.
I
We
send you
ain't
the
seen
video
it.
and FaceTime you and do it in front of you.
Yeah.
You
He
get
said,
with a
hey,
little bit of
A1,
scrappy.
A1, get what A1. He said it the last damn time. So we don't
Why
need
you keep
we ain't shit to
instigating? But
talk
I thought
about.
you said you
We
didn't have
don't
shit to
need
do
to play
with it.
that shit no more.
I thought
A1,
he
let
said
him
he
go,
had
bro.
shit to do with
He
it.
got his chest all out.
I
Like that
thought he
boy
said he
Bezo.
had shit to do
You
with
ain't
it.
here the last time, fool.
Nick Cap,
Straight up.
bro. Nick Cap, bro. It's all good. It's all good.
We gonna
It's
get
all
your
good.
baby. All right. But
It's all
but
good. It's all good. I do Saquon Barkley squat. Nigga, Jalen
it's
Hurts.
okay. It's
We
okay.
ain't saying shit.
We
Hey,
gonna
we
go
ain't
into the
seen it.
podcast, but I just want you to let them know how long it's been before I actually seen the video.
About a month.
By 3 weeks. By 3 weeks.
That's a lot of ducking. That's a
That's a
lot of
lot.
ducking.
That's a lot of
Hey,
decades.
That's 21 days of
We
chat.
ducking.
gonna let them
Everybody in the
compare.
chat. Everybody
21 days
watching.
of ducking.
Everybody watching. Hold on. Chat.
Niggas
The
said the habit
videos
21
is
days then.
timestamped. I will post them for y'all. The videos is
No, we
timestamped.
don't want no, we
The
don't
They
want to
want
videos
to see
is
see it.
that.
We
timestamped.
don't care
They
about
want
They
that
to
are
see that.
video.
timed. Now we
We
don't
don't
care no
care.
more.
We
Now we
want
They
the
don't
want to
care.
see that.
FaceTime.
Now see
We want
what?
the
Now we won't
FaceTime.
give a fuck. Yeah, all right. Now we won't give a fuck. Well, Hefe make a point. But it's all good.
Ain't no
It's all
point.
good.
Ain't no point.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all they ain't come here. They ain't come here for me to air my grievances. They came here for this. We getting into it, man. The NFL season has come to its conclusion. So ain't no more bets unless they playoff bets. NFL season is over with. You smell me? We have one question that's been burning. It's been probably one of the biggest questions circulating sports media because it's regarding a record that has not been broken in over 2 decades, 3 decades, whenever ED did it. Saquon Barkley, 102 yards short of breaking the all-time rushing record, sits out the last game of the season. It's been a lot of back and forth on people who agree or disagree about the decision to have him sit out. So we want to know what we thinking. How y'all feel about Saquon not going to get that? Y'all think it was smart on the team's behalf, or y'all think he should have when he got that?
Go ahead, Walk.
Oh, you said I'm starting?
Yes, sir.
The Eagles was tripping. The Eagles was tripping. They should have let that man play. When you retire, nobody's gonna give a fuck about you getting close to the record. They're gonna give a fuck about you breaking the record. Nobody cares that Saquon has the second most yards ever if he didn't get first. And they're not gonna win the fucking Super Bowl anyway. And then, you know, a lot of people are like, well, he could get hurt. I'm like, nigga, he could get hurt walking down the steps. He can get hurt in preseason. You can get hurt whenever. The Eagles absolutely should have let that nigga go for the record. And he would have broken it in the first half. It was the Giants. He would have broken it in the first half. Give him 10 carries. He probably would have got it. Maybe in the quarter. So I think the Eagles was hating on that nigga, and I hope they lose on Sunday or Saturday, whenever they fucking play. I hope the Eagles lose. Because then for what? You didn't let him play for what?
Hey, one, you think Saquon should have went and got that record, or you think Philly did the right thing by resting him?
Honestly, after sitting back watching Saquon for this whole season, I feel like the decision was on him. I feel like they came to him and asked him, and I feel like he denied it. He turned it down because he took it upon himself to say, you know, I'll rest and be ready for the playoffs. But my opinion, he should have went and broke that record. But, you know, in today's time, people make decisions on their own. So I feel like he made that decision to say whether he was going to play or not. I feel like the Eagles faculty staff, they came to him and asked him, and he denied it. I mean, that's just my opinion.
You making a lot of faces, Jizzle. As soon as A1 started talking, what say you?
Man, everybody know I love my boy A1. Brother, day one, been on this guy for a long ass time. But sometimes he just be saying some shit. And right the fuck now, we just with him just saying some shit. You know, you believe in your heart, after them folks said no starters is going to play, that they came to Saquon first and said, do you want this record against your old team to be the number one rusher of NFL history, a record that ain't been broke for 30, 40 years? You really believe he sat down and said, nah,
Yeah.
let's risk. I don't want to get 100 yards. Easy 100 yards. Easy 100 yards against my old team. That can go break. You know, goddamn. And like I said, Walt said a quarter, maybe even a half. 101.
Right.
Always gonna go bunkers for way more against way better talent, way better opponents.
Right.
Hell, even him talk about the decision of not doing it, it sounds like some PR shit. It sounded like he was just saying the shit because higher ups told him they made a decision what he's not gonna do, and Saquon's a good person, bro. He ain't a disruptor. He's somebody that's going to be a camaraderie guy. You know what I'm saying? Team guy. Hey, whatever best for the team, he gonna fit within the team. And I respect it. I salute it. But sometime in life, you gotta be motherfucking selfish. And Saquon, this was this goddamn time to say, drop your nuts and say, hell, fuck no. Offensive line, I know y'all want it. Y'all want to pick my ass up and goddamn had the same celebration Mike Evans fucking had on the last goddamn play of the goddamn game to get that to make history to go 11 straight seasons for 1,000 yards. So yeah, I believe Philly robbed Saquon that moment. I don't know if who put the call in or why they made a decision. I thought it was a dumbass decision to say, yo, my guy on my organization is the leading rusher in NFL history. A record that who to say it's gonna get broke again, but we don't know when. So hell no. I don't believe he want to do that. As a competitor, hell no. That me.
I think we missing something that nobody's mentioned. I think Saquon did it because if he played, everybody had to play. them linemen, you don't want him out there behind backup linemen. If Saquon Barkley would have came out there to play, the offense would have came out there to play. The Eagles haven't had a bye since week 4 or 5. I think he wanted to get his guys a rest. But with that being said, I don't give a fuck who the fuck he's running behind. You go out there and you go get that motherfucking record. The story was written for you against your old team who sent you to it, who let you go to a division rival and chose Daniel Jones over you. They paid Daniel Jones, who they released this year, over you. It was too beautiful, bro. It's poetic. It was meant for you to go out there and break that fucking record against the Giants. I don't give a fuck who he's running, but I think he wanted to rest his guys, and he was like, "I'm gonna do this as a team." I do agree with A1 that I think if Saquon would have stood up on the fucking table like I want the record, they would have let his ass go out there and get the record.
Do you really believe?
I think he was like,
in your heart that
let me finish. I think internally he wanted it. I think internally he wanted that shit, but I think he was like, when they asked him about it, he was so nonchalant. Like, I mean, we can't. I think he played himself like that. If Saquon would have stood up on the table like, no, I want this record, I don't think Philly would have not let that man go. Not Philly, not that organization.
Pardon me. If you think about it, I want to say it was like week 7 or 8. I can't remember who they was playing, but he was finna break a record then.
And he sat out. It was the Giants. He was about to have his most. It was the Giants.
Exactly. So they asked him then. He asked him.
He said, "No, let the young boys eat."
He was like, "You this short from you need a couple more yards." He was like, "Nah, man, let the young boys eat." That's just like go back to what you said, AJ. His heart is pure. He wanted for the team, so whatever the team with, he's with. But I'm with Jay. If he would have stood on his team and said, "Man, hell no, man, I need to do this," they would have did it, man. I promise you, they would have granted it.
Great. Keep it true. Yeah. I ain't saying none of y'all lying. I just feel like if you telling me his offensive line was not pissed off about that motherfucking record, I don't believe that's bullshit. They take pride in that shit. If they say that I blocked for Saquon Barkley the year he broke that rushing record, that's what they break their back for. That's what they should have worked for to get to make these schemes up, to get coach make these schemes to get this guy on that second third level when it comes to trying to run that ball. You don't think AJ Brown, who was going for him like fuck the Giants, nigga, you with us now, we with you. You don't think he wanted to make that record? Now, granted, if you telling me that Saquon Barkley would have stood up and said, "I want the record," hell yeah, they did the shit for him. But I believe the fact that I really believe my heart, based upon watching him say that PR shit answer about why he's sitting, I believe it was over his head. I honestly believe that, bro.
Not the Eagles. The Eagles win.
Not the Eagles. That's why I said you gotta look at the franchise and look at their history.
That ain't on camera when he had a chance to break her. Like we're not talking about an article.
We're talking about 2 different records, ball.
Yeah, but
you get the number 1 runner. You the best runner of all time, damn near.
AJ, you think about you. We talking about him. We saw him on camera say, "Nah, let the young boys."
That's the records, bro.
He told him that.
I'm not listening.
You want to know how I knew they weren't going for the record? The way they celebrated after he got 2K. The way they celebrate, I think that was their benchmark. I think the way that offensive line and him celebrated after him breaking that 2,000 rushing mark, that let me know that they weren't fit because they had nothing to compete for. The game wouldn't have changed their playoff status. They haven't had a bye in over 10 weeks. I disagree. Me, Jeremiah, fuck that, guys. I want this record. I want my name etched in history. We have visual proof of Saquon saying, "I'm cool." I think he's happy with his season, happy, and wanted to rest them boys up for the playoffs.
Listen, you know what? I hear y'all boys. I ain't say y'all wrong. I swear I'm not. I just don't believe they wasn't mad about this shit. Even if it was him saying he ain't want to do it. I believe they was still like, bro, you really don't want to go for this shit.
I agree.
I don't know. That's the offensive line, bro. Yeah, and then I was looking at Shannon Sharp said they did 98 with Terrell Davis. They said, hell no, we going for this shit. They got the record and the ring that year. No problem. So I hear y'all. We ain't gotta keep going back and forth about this shit. I hear y'all. I just
Yeah,
feel
man.
I feel I feel based off like y'all said, y'all went off what he said about the early record back then. I'm not saying that's wrong. But like I'm saying, if you watch this shit, you hear that shit's PR. They hear him how he talked about it. No, it was
I think
PR. That's my
I think
opinion though.
Saquon is PR. Saquon himself is PR. He says and does the right thing on
No.
off camera, or that
This
he
is what I'm saying.
himself
I'm
is
not.
PR.
This is what I'm saying. When I say PR, I mean like he felt it's something he had to do. He didn't feel comfortable saying those words. What I'm saying, PR. He didn't.
That's
He
him as
just.
a man.
All
That's
right.
him. I mean, we gotta respect the
Like I said,
decision.
I got my opinion. Y'all ain't
I
changing
get
it.
it. Now I feel it. At the end of the day, I think we all wanted to see it. Like we all wanted to see it. We all disappointed that we didn't see it.
Right.
Because like you said, especially in a passing league, we don't know when next time we'll have somebody in position to
And they already ain't even fucking valuing running backs. Like, man, y'all got me fucked up. I
now they
value running
changed
backs
that this
goddamn
year.
in the
We'll
NFL. I
get
hate
to
that shit
that
right now.
later, but I think that running back
You gotta.
they changed that this year. I really do. But
It would definitely help you got that record. It would definitely fucking help.
Facts.
Man,
for
I'm
sure.
just saying, bro. That why we gotta keep going because it's deeper than that. Why Face should have got that shit, but we gotta keep. We can move it on.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot into it. It's convoluted. I mean, say how you feel. Shit, that what we
No,
here.
no, to the standpoint of like, I understand when Shannon Sharp and boys be talking about that's why MLB everybody making more money than NFL. We are constantly getting capped off. He got capped off to not really prove his value, so he can't get paid later. Hell, not even him. Like I said, all running backs, bro. They didn't even like I said. They didn't even want to pay. They showing running backs like all. They have a fucking meeting all season about running backs about how they're not getting valued. And you can really show this year how we can get valued this year. And you saying you, I have
I
a
just want
hard
to ask
time
a
believing
question
he's
because
not
I'm
looking at
gonna let you.
records.
Do you
That's the only thing
think
I'm
that if
saying.
you're a GM and you're about to pay Saquon, watching him run for 100 yards in the last game, meaningless game against the
It's
Giants,
not.
would
It's
affect
Jay.
how you think about
Stop
what you
doing
just
that.
watched
Stop
this
doing
season?
that. Stop doing that. Because when you
I'm
look at that,
asking a
hold
question.
on, no. Because when you look at the list, he's number 8. And we're not gonna remember. Oh, he could have did it 100 yards less and against a team that missed the game. Nobody gives a fuck. At this is
Those
over.
two different arguments.
Nobody's gonna
No,
bring that
no,
up
I'm
no
not
more,
gonna let you
bro.
do that.
We think about 10
That's
years down the line,
history.
50 years
You're
down the
talking
line,
about
bro.
paying him now. By the time we start looking at where he has on the list, he'll be
You
long
right. No,
gone from
bro.
the league. Nobody will
When I
care.
start getting paid,
You said as a G,
bro,
we talking about bread.
You're not listening.
Which
You're
one
not
we
listening what I'm
talking
saying.
about?
What I'm saying is this. I'm not talking about
See, your internet know you full of shit. Full of shit ass nigga. No, nigga.
no, hold on, hold
No,
on.
nigga. Your phone ain't even want to hear that bullshit you was
No, my
spewing.
phone. Oh, your phone.
No.
No. You got this. Is what I'm saying, real quick. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying Saquon going to get his money. We're talking about the value position at running back across the league. For others to say that running back is still relevant, and it's support that had to say this year he got the rushing record, a record that had been broken for even and for 30, 40 years. Hell, look at Derrick Henry's year. We not talking about Derrick Henry because what Saquon did, and he had 101 yards to go. He got the fucking half. And still got
Against his
no.
old team too. I'm sorry. That is
That's what
And you
that's
mean to
what
tell me
makes me so
he
shitty.
won't put that
Everybody
back?
wants
He
to
didn't want that shit. Fuck
no.
no. Hell
No.
no.
I
no.
think
No,
my
I'm not
team.
buying it.
Nobody said
No
he ain't
way.
want it.
And like I said, why y'all buying it because of old video? I look at a new video, and I see that bullshit that he didn't want to say. He felt uncomfortable saying, like, bro. He said what I got from that is above my pay grade. I'm being a team player. I'm choosing to be a
Have
team
you ever
player.
watched him interview? That's how he talk. Like
That's
that's
him. I was saying
But I
PD.
got something different from it. We
oh,
can watch it
okay.
together. We can watch something. We can watch it together. I can show y'all why. I ain't saying
Yeah.
it. I can show y'all what the faces like how he sound like his how he shit got he sound like his tone dropped when they ask about this shit like that. Yeah, I'm a team player. We gonna do his best. He ain't gonna do that shit. But
No,
go
let's
take
be
care of
clear,
business. That's what
Jizzle.
you want to
Jizzle,
do.
let's be clear. When Saquon Barkley lay his head down that night, he gonna wish he would have got that motherfucking rushing record. Like that. Let's
He
be
wish
clear.
he got it now.
Let's be clear.
You think he don't?
Listen.
All right.
I
This
feel
what
like
you
it is
do this
hard,
shit
bro.
for, bro.
Listen, it is
I let my
hard
boy
as
know
Hold
you
on,
don't
being
give a fuck
Jizzle.
about
Saquon.
me. Huh?
Hold on, Jizzle. Hey,
Now,
what you said?
now I was gonna say, as Saquon Barkley, if I was Saquon, I know I can do it. So I wouldn't feel no type of way, bro. I wouldn't feel no goddamn type of way. I'm no,
Well,
bro.
you
I
ain't
know
no,
for
you
a
know
fact
you,
I
you,
am.
Nah,
you
bro.
ain't no
Listen,
but y'all missing the point, bro. Y'all missing it. Y'all
listen
missing
to
it.
me.
Y'all
Listen to me,
missing it.
though,
What I'm
AJ.
saying
Listen
is,
to me.
it's bigger than
Listen.
Saquon Barkley. I'm saying
No, it
it's
ain't.
bigger
It
than him.
ain't. It
It's
ain't.
bigger than
This
your
is
Brown,
Saquon that we
bro.
talking about, though. We're talking
Huh?
about Saquon Barkley.
No,
He
no, no, no,
is
no.
gonna be the.
You talking about that? You talking about
No, no,
Saquon?
no.
I'm talking about
Okay, listen
what
to
it would
this.
mean to the running back, the running back position as a whole, and they both got that record.
I don't think it
Along
would
with
have
what
did shit
Derrick
to that.
Henry did this year,
I don't get the
and you see
correlation.
what
But
they
listen.
did for Derrick Henry, they made sure that boy got that goddamn the Ravens record for touchdowns. Like they
All right, that's
know.
understandable. But listen to me, though. Listen, just hear me out. As Saquon Barkley, in my heart, I know I'll come back next year and do that shit.
That's not
Without a shot,
guaranteed.
without a doubt.
No,
Man,
no,
and why not?
no, no, no.
Why
A1,
is that?
A1, A1. You been home. Stop it. Stop. A1, stop it. Stop it. You shut the fuck up. I seen you cry real fucking tears because you hit the last fucking hurdle to go to fucking state. You not about to see a champ. You get so much to close the finish line, and you say next year, fuck out
But
of here.
listen to me.
No way, and
Listen
you
to
tell me
me.
that, and even say no Bucks say some bullshit. You got for you to
I wasn't getting
stop it.
paid for that
No.
shit,
Hey, stop
AJ.
it. To
I
stamp
wasn't
it.
getting paid
You
for
had you
that shit. That
101
shit
yards to
mean
say fuck. I
nothing.
know I can do it. I'm about to stamp it, and you
Man,
say
that
no,
didn't mean shit, bro.
no.
I wasn't getting paid for that shit. What I'm telling you, this man is getting millions and millions of dollars, bro.
Hey, and
You know
I
what I'm
can.
trying to tell you? Listen to me.
Hey, no. All
If
right.
I know for a fact, bro, I'm 102 yards short from goddamn breaking the record. I just
101.
did this shit with ease. It ain't my last motherfucking season. You follow what I'm
But you
saying?
don't know
I
how
ain't
this
got
shit
to.
go. You don't
You
know how
don't
this shit will pan
either.
out. And for you
Guess
to
what?
I'm getting
You
so close
don't.
to say no next year. Stop it.
Man, listen,
No.
man.
You don't know how
I
this
can
shit
do
play
this shit
out.
at
Like
ease,
Walt
man.
said,
I can
you
let.
can get hurt walking in the goddamn stairs. You get hurt first week of the goddamn playoffs, first play. We see Aaron Rodgers, bro. You cannot, it's a
That's
football. This
that's
is why,
all. That's
no, stop it,
understandable.
stop it, stop it, stop it. This is why this year you got to maximize your career because you don't know what you don't know. You don't know this is not guaranteed, bro. It's not fucking baseball. This is contact sport, hitting, hard hitting, week in and week out. And you 101 yards away for saying I'm the best motherfucker to do this shit. And you say next year, hey, one stop it. You ain't even going for that shit. You ain't, I don't know what you say. I don't know what you say. You're not telling me different.
I'm telling
No,
you
you're
for a fact,
lying.
man.
You're lying.
Saquon
You're
doing
telling me
that
for a
shit at
fact.
ease. At
I know
ease,
he do
bro.
it ease, but it's not
At
about
ease.
I know I can do the ease. Go
Without a
ahead.
question.
Say it again.
Without a question, he gonna do this shit at ease, bro. And I'm
That's not.
banking on him to come back
I
next
don't think
year.
you can. I don't think you
And I'm
guarantee some
banking
shit
on
like
him to
that.
come back next year
I
to do
don't
the
think you guarantee
same
some shit like
thing,
that,
man.
fool. You can't guarantee that
The
shit, bro.
same thing.
It's a
The only
football.
reason why we didn't notify Saquon when he was in New York because he didn't have no line in New York.
Who is
He's
who?
in Philly now.
You hey, what? Stop it.
He had no line in that
Oh,
nigga.
hey, people was
He
giving
didn't
people
have
those
no
fuck. It was
line,
last time Slicko was hurt majority a lot of them years too.
but he still
Cause he
didn't
had no
have a
fucking
line to be able to
line.
get right.
No, I'm not. No,
How
it's
you
not.
think he
I'm
was
not. No,
hurt?
y'all missing the point, bro. Y'all refuse to miss the point.
Nah, bro. Look, hold
Y'all
on,
keep talking
everyone.
about
Hold
Saquon.
on, everyone. Let
I'm
me
talking
holler at
about
that real
history for
quick.
the running back
Jizzle.
position.
No,
Period.
because I want to bring it
I'm
with
not
shit.
talking
Hold
about no
on,
damn
everyone,
Saquon.
please.
Y'all keep talking about Saquon.
No, you talking about running backs as a whole. I don't feel like him break. I think this season, like I said, did a lot for running backs as a whole. Fucking Bijan,
So how the
Jameer,
fuck you say
JK. Now
Saquon
let
won't
me
do that though?
finish, bro. I don't think him having that record and the extra 100 yards is gonna change the way I feel
Y'all
like
tripping.
running backs have
Y'all tripping.
collectively
Y'all,
changed the way that running backs are being viewed.
y'all tripping. If you mean it, let's one thing. This is one thing I don't be. This one thing I. This is me. This is my thinking. Y'all got it speaking for today, next month, maybe next this summer. Well, I'm speaking for 5 years, 10 of the line. Nobody's going to remember the shit y'all talking about this year. The details about this shit. Nobody's going to talk about the details. What people going to talk about is did you get the record? Because everybody people, it's like 8, 9 people did.
But
9
how is
people.
that going to
No,
affect
no,
the
no, no,
next
no, no,
running
no,
back?
no.
Because
You know.
Saquon got a
It was
record 5
9
years
people.
ago. That's why you keep mentioning it.
It was nine running backs in history that broke for 2,000 yards. You being one of the 9 means it's cool, but you would have 9. You have the opportunity. You're 101 yards away, and you have the opportunity to be say I'm solidified as the number one to do it. And you mean to tell me you get here and say no? Y'all can have it.
Man,
You keep flip
I
flopping
get
your
that,
argument.
man. We
That's
can
why
do
it's
what
hard
I
to argue
want
with
to
No, no,
you
no,
do.
no.
because you
I'm
make
saying,
you
that's what
say
I'm saying.
something about one thing, then you go back over here. Are we talking
No,
about
I'm
running
saying,
back third home, or are we talking about Saquon should have got it? Like, what are we
yes,
talking about?
both. Ravens home. If they about it, even the details, nobody's gonna say back. Well, yeah. Nobody going back like Cam said when he said the incentives. If you come short on the incentives, if you need 186 yards, you got 85 yards, they're not gonna give you a damn dime because you came up short. But
Right.
meaning, so what I'm saying this. Yeah, because Saquon could have had a record, he could have did it, but he didn't do it. Let's still look at running backs different way. By us saying we coming to the table and saying, look, this year, when our running backs and our shit and this honestly, our university shit got the #1. He got the scoring record. Had the niggas behind him, then nigga did the same thing if he but if he was a couple games off from keep his pace. That holds weight when you go to when you go to the table. Say what you could have done, what could have happened, what know what I'm saying? Don't mean shit. It's what happened. And now when you say, I believe running backs have showed their value tremendously. It's evident that you need running backs, and they still high value for running backs. It's evident. And we'll piss me off some more. They didn't see it last year with Chris McCaffrey. Because Chris McCaffrey went crazy with them boys. Always rookie player. He had offensive player of the year last year with 21 tubs. And for them, they still didn't. We're talking about that shit. Now we come a year later. Saquon Barkley got in a bad situation to even do it bigger, and he can do it bigger. And you don't do it, not even for like yourself, the team, the line, but the running backs as a whole. And to say I really feel to know all that in the back of your mind, and to say no, I didn't want it. I feel hard. I
Okay,
really believe he wants to do that for everybody else.
let
That's
me
my
ask you this,
opinion. I ain't
Jay.
going to y'all.
So
Say
let me
mine,
ask you
but go
this.
ahead.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So at the end of the day, we just on the outside looking in. You
For
follow what
sure.
I'm saying? And we
For
just
sure.
come to the between and say he should have did it because he could have did it. But
For
who's to
sure.
say this is a team that's going into a playoff, a high ranking team, that if they were to lose, they're going to be talked about, correct? Who's to say these offensive line already could have been able to play this last game? Two of them could have been hurt. You feel what I'm saying? He wasn't gonna get it with no backup line. So why would I risk going out here with a backup line, getting hurt, going into a playoff? You get what I'm saying? Why would I risk that? We don't know. It's something bigger than we missing something. We just voicing our opinion to say, oh, he should have got it, but it's something missing. You get what I'm saying? Three of his starting linemen could have been hurt. We don't know nothing about. You get what I'm saying? We just saying he should just went out. We should just stuck him out there. Man, go get them 101 yards. Hell no, because guess what? If I go out there with this backup line and get hurt, now I'm being talked about forever.
Hey, when you said for that point, I'm not saying your point is wrong. No, I would not want him to go play right behind no backup line. That's dumb as shit. Nobody want to see that shit
Right.
because it's a higher chance you don't get the record. But what I'm saying,
Exactly.
you play 17 weeks. Everybody that started 17 weeks, week in and week out, is deemed up in some kind of form of fashion. That's number one. And number two, I know what offensive line take pride in shit like that, bro. That's their record
Right.
too. It's
Their
not just
pride
a
was in
Saquon.
2K.
It's not just a
They was
Saquon Barkley
everybody. They
record.
was
It's
2K.
an offensive line record too. So yeah, if that's your point, if he's with that mindset, okay, cool. But that's just we still don't know if that's the case. And if that's the case, then cool. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I feel it would have did so much more if he would have got it than if he don't get it. That's it. What he could have what could happen if he
Even
got a
if his
record?
line hurt,
It could happen. It could have been. It was a big deal. This record. This was a big deal. And to come close and to not get it, it could have did something for years to come. I'm not looking for this year in this playoff run. That's all I'm saying, bro.
That's cool, man. We done spent enough time on Saquon, man. We would love for y'all leave in the chat what y'all think. Do y'all think he should have went for it? Do y'all agree with the decision to prioritize the rest, prepare for the playoffs? Let us know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna move on. Since we talking about Saquon, let's get into the MVP race, man. The MVP voting will be starting. The regular season is over. And keep it simple, man. We want to know who our MVPs are. So I'm gonna start with me since we already on Saquon. Saquon is my MVP. Saquon 2K. I'm going Saquon. I feel like the quarterbacks have been good, but not historic, not great. They haven't done anything of rarity to kind of balance it out. What I already feel as far as Saquon changing the dynamic of Philly. I'm gonna go with Saquon Barkley because I'm tired of seeing it be primarily a quarterback award, and I don't think they would have gave it to him even if he broke the record. It would have helped. You smell me? But I'm still going with Saquon. I got Saquon Barkley as my MVP. What say y'all?
Go ahead, everyone.
I mean, I'm going for Josh Allen, man. I feel like he's actually showed a player to actually put a team on his back over the years with or without help. You get what I'm saying? I mean, we all can talk about Lamar and say, I mean, what he had and what he ain't had. I mean, but now this year he have one of the top ranking running backs in the league. And he's actually showing it. I mean, it opens Lamar Jackson up to have Derrick Henry back up. So I just feel like he's great. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like it leans more on Josh Allen because he don't have a threat as Derrick Henry. You get what I'm saying? So that's my reason for going with Josh Allen. I mean, I feel like he put a team on his back. He carried them with or without any help. He did that.
I'm not mad at the Josh Allen pick. I do feel like this Josh Allen doesn't have anything around him shit has been overhyped. I think that this is his best offensive line he's had. James Cook, who's been a Pro Bowl, damn near all pro running back at times. And I think he has a collection of weapons, 2 tight ends, couple speedsters. I mean, I get it, but I just think that Josh Allen doing it with nothing has been a little overblown. But he's played tremendous regardless. I just think they've been hyping it like, oh, he dragging nobody's out here, and I disagree.
Go ahead, Walt.
All right, so that was definitely my logic too. I got AJ on video last year, one of our podcast episodes, saying Lamar should get it because he doesn't have anything around him. Now you got everything around him. The offensive line point that you just made, Jeremiah, is absolutely not true. Josh Allen's offensive line 2 years ago was his best offensive line. Last year's offense, not that they're not good though. I'm just saying it's not his best. I agree that he does have a good offensive line. James Cook had a better season last year. And real quick, tell me who their number one receiver is. Please don't say Amari Cooper. I know that's what y'all gonna say, but I know you're saying it because his name is Amari.
Nah, Shakir. Probably Shakir.
Exactly. A lot of they let us
Not
say
even the top 10.
yeah, not even top 10. He is very dependable though. I'll give you that. But I'm gonna go with Josh Allen because he did most with the least. And I don't even think that can be debated about. Like, there's nothing to even talk about. We seen Mahomes take 1 L this year. Who was it to? And it wasn't to the Bills. It was to Josh Allen. If you watch that game, he took the L to Josh Allen. I give you
that. That was not. Yeah, but I think.
Hold on. Let's everybody go around. Then we can.
All right, go ahead, Desmond. All right, go ahead. All right. Go ahead. While finish, Walt. My bad.
Another season with 4,000 yards and 40 touchdowns. That's 5 in a row. Tell me the other quarterback that's ever done that. What's his name?
They did what?
It's not one. 4,000 yards and 40 touchdowns.
Lamar did it.
I said 5 times in a row.
Oh no! Oh,
don't worry about it. Don't waste your time. Nobody's done it. So I just think this is the year that Josh Allen deserves it. I'm gonna say this though before we get off of it. I am not here to say that Lamar Jackson doesn't deserve it. If Lamar gets it, no, it's like I told you Saturday, AJ, like the Heisman with Genty and Hunter. You know, you choose who you want. They're both deserving though. However, if I had to choose, I think it's Josh Allen, and I don't even think it's close. For the same reasons that Lamar got his first two, Josh Allen deserves it this year.
I'm not mad at the Josh Allen. I'm not mad at Josh Allen getting it. I'm not mad at it. And Walt, you know, I'm very critical on Josh Allen because I think he's a phenomenal quarterback. Like he's a rare breed. Along with our top 3 quarterbacks in the league, he's definitely up there with those guys. As far as talent in production this year, like you said, I was skeptical. I did not think they would be this successful this season with less than what they did in the offseason. I didn't have hopes for them. I thought they would struggle, crawl, fight to get in the playoffs. They got in there with ease. And to your point, Josh Allen, Lamar has less interceptions, I believe, but he still has more turnovers. I'm proud that Josh Allen, he did what he had to do to win. 12 rushing touchdowns, he did what he had to do to win. He did something. He did something this year I've been wanting to see him do, and that was throw less interceptions, not be a turnover machine, and not cost his team the game. And yeah, I was right. He was the reason they won these games. He lost to, like you said, Pat Mahomes lost to Josh Allen. Josh Allen would have beat that boy. It was not the Buffalo Bills. I get what y'all saying. And I did, but this is the reason why I'm going MV3 is what I disagree with Jeremiah. He said that no quarterback had anything hysterical this year. Look, man, I don't know I'm gonna suffer about this black quarterback shit, and I don't give a fuck. But to see this man have a QBR 119, top 5 of all-time QBR history, as a black quarterback, as a passer, that man got 4,000 yards passing, 40 tubs, 4 picks, and ran for 900 yards in the same season. If Lamar didn't do that, give to Josh Allen. If Lamar didn't do that, give to Josh Allen. Well, we seen it from a guy, the great. He got 2 MVPs before, and you right. Well, he have got if he was doing less. And I agree with you when you feel that Josh Allen, that's just Josh Allen type season. I'll give you 1,000% if Lamar didn't go out there and do that this year. So if him do that this year, even with having Derrick Henry in the backfield, like I think it complemented both each other. I think Derrick Henry benefited from Lamar Jackson the same way Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. You remember, I didn't think they needed Derrick Henry because they led the league in rushing last year. The running game was not an issue, but they showed me why this is a piece that we would need going forward. And he definitely, like you said, and when he definitely proved that shit. And again, one more thing for y'all go. I disagree with you, Jeremiah. I believe Saquon would have got that record. It would have been extremely harder for Lamar to get the MVP because you have to acknowledge that. I don't think they can just breeze over it. Is it guaranteed they got it? Probably not. But it'd have been a whole lot goddamn closer to him getting it than not getting it. Is what I'm saying. That's my take.
Even with it, they would have Christian McCaffrey them. He'd have got Offensive Player of the Year. That's why I said MVP. MVP has become such a quarterback award that it's the Offensive Player of the Year is just reserved for any other non-quarterback who was phenomenal. Like that's just how it's been broken down. But you guys said some interesting things that I just want to touch on real quick. Dang, I lost my train of thought. As far as Lamar, do you feel like it's some Giannis situation going on? Like Giannis had the MVPs, but no championships, no Super Bowl, like no finals appearances, none of that. It's a voter fatigue thing. Because Giannis' 3rd season was better than his 2 MVP seasons, but he didn't get any MVP votes because he had won it twice and didn't propel in the playoffs. I think that's a shadow over Lamar Jackson, and I think Walt probably hit the nail on the head in the most simplest of statements. It's Josh Allen's turn. It's his turn. It's his time. This season is straight. It's a typical Josh Allen season. The rushing touchdowns are up, but that's because they've adopted the tush push. They're doing Jalen Hurts shit now with big ass Josh Allen. Yeah, them 12 rushing touchdowns gonna look a little crazier. You feel me? But I think it's Josh Allen's time, and Josh Allen has had the moments. Like he's had the moments this year. You know what I'm saying? The beating Mahomes, the dropping 40 on the Rams, and that crazy ass shootout, beating Detroit. He beat, you know what I'm saying? So he's had the moments.
He beat number 1 seed this season.
Yeah, like he's had the moments. And I think even though his numbers aren't nothing crazy that we haven't seen, it's probably as simple as Walk said, it's his turn. You know what I'm saying? But you did pose an interesting question. I just want to throw out here real quick, because you said he's probably one of the best top 3. Who are y'all top 3 quarterbacks? Because somebody got to miss, and I just want to see who we leaving out of everybody top 3.
I got a top 4. You know that.
Nah. We gotta leave one out.
He gonna bring Burrow in the mix.
Yeah, of course.
We know who number 1 is. Who is 2 and 3?
Are you talking about for this season?
No, like right. If you're not just based off this season, you're ranking them
Answer this
as
question,
you
bro.
rank them.
No, answer this question.
Mahomes, Burrow, and Josh Jackson or Lamar Allen.
Josh Jackson, no, nigga.
I ain't choosing. I got 4. I don't got 3. It's them 4.
You gotta put one of you gotta leave somebody out. Who is waiting on the bus? A1. You got Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen. Who is missing the bus? Burrow on the outside looking in. Okay, I like it. Tell with your chest. Jizzle, who is missing out?
I'm gonna walk. They all gonna go.
Nah, bro, y'all going for
But you understand that yeah, Burrow just had. Look at Burrow. We talking right now. We talking about Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. And Joe Burrow that was better than both these motherfuckers. He number 1 passer this year.
Absolutely.
With the most pass yards in Chubbs.
He got the triple crown winner over there though, but I get it. Like
I wonder fucking why.
Nah, we gonna see what he is doing that coverage role, but I love it. I love it. I ain't mad at it.
Even throw the ball to him.
Yeah, I ain't choosing.
You gotta pick, bro. So y'all come on, man. For the sake of the show, y'all gotta leave one out, bro. For the sake of the show, bro, we got come on, man. Everybody can't catch the play.
If I'm drafted, I'm choosing the team.
We talking about going off this year?
No, their career as a whole. When you think about who you want,
doing that shit. No. Now if you talking about this year, even though Pat Mahomes found ways to win these games, I say Pat Mahomes. Even he's the best quarterback of all of them guys.
You're not leaving Pat Mahomes. We talking all right.
That's what I'm saying. If we talking about this season, then it'd be Pat Mahomes out. That'd be hands down. I'd take Pat Mahomes out. But if you talking about this overall career, because it goes like this: Burrow in the playoffs. Burrow can beat Pat, but in playoffs, I believe Lamar can beat Burrow. You see what I'm saying? Josh Allen can beat both of them. Like it's a pick 'em, bro.
I take out Josh Allen based off your metrics.
Josh Allen is the one standing outside for me. I'm gonna take Burrow,
but they all still inside.
I'm gonna take Burrow. We gotta leave. So come on, bro. Y'all can't do that. Y'all gotta pick one.
I leave out Josh Allen. I take Lamar. There you go. That's my 3.
All right, there we go. Come on, Jizzle.
Career.
Nigga, right? Come on, bro.
Right now, this is your career. Career?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna do Josh Allen because the turnovers he has caused his team.
Yeah, that was easy.
For that reason, right there, you only is Josh Allen.
For sure.
If we're gonna put some arm about it.
No, that's it. I mean, Burrow, it's hard to leave him out. Like you said, I seen him go in Buffalo and beat Josh Allen in the playoffs. We seen him win at Arrowhead. Like we've seen him go ahead there with Lamar. Not in the playoffs.
Outside Pat Mahomes, he's the only one of the 3 that been to Super Bowl.
He's big, but he the one that's not gonna have no individual accolades too, which is crazy. Because Josh Allen's probably win MVP.
He got time.
No, for sure. That was just something I thought about on the humbug while you were saying that, but that's good. So for everybody who might have just tuned in, we did our MVP, who we think is the MVP. I got Saquon, A1 and Walt both have Josh Allen, and obviously AJ MV3. He going with New Era 8, Mark Jackson. You feel me? So the season has come to a conclusion, and the wild card matchups are set. You know what I'm saying? So we got AFC, we have the NFC. The Chiefs have the bye in the AFC. Shout out to Detroit. What up, though? You know what I'm saying? They got the bye in the NFC. So who do y'all feel? I'm sorry, not who. What do y'all feel is the best wild card playoff matchup? Like let's take one from each conference. I don't know if you still got the list in front of you, Jizzle, if you want to say them, or if y'all already know who y'all want to see, you just go ahead and say it. But who do y'all feel is the best playoff wild card matchup, both conferences?
Do you want to say it just for the chat?
Yeah, just go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and list who's playing.
All right, AOC, like you said, Chiefs got the bye week. We got Chargers and Texans. Then we got Ravens, Steelers. Then rounded off, we got Bills, Broncos. For the NFC, Detroit get the bye. We get Rams, Vikings, Bucks, Commanders, Eagles, Packers. There it is.
Good shit, man. This it, man. Season over, man. It's been a long season. We here. So out of those, what matchups are you most looking forward to seeing, Big A1?
That Rams and Vikings game is going to be very interesting. Um, I think earlier this season, the Vikings came up on top, playing the Rams. So
Yep.
I feel like the Rams actually want some get back. I feel like Matthew Stafford. I feel like he has a chip on his shoulder going into that game to actually have something to prove because he is an elite quarterback. I don't see how we sat back and left him out of that argument a while ago, but that's neither here nor there. But I feel like he has a chip on his shoulder, and I feel like he's going to go out and play hard to a good team, a real good team. You know what I'm saying? That's for one side. And the other side, like I said, Houston and the Chargers, man. I feel like them two young guys, I feel like they're going to battle it out. With them losing Dale, I feel like that kind of hurt the dynamic of the team. You know what I mean? I feel like it's going to throw a bunch of in the game. But I still feel like CJ, I feel like he's a great player. He got a long career ahead of him. And that's the other game I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Them two good ones. What you think, Bill Walk?
I think next time I need to go first because those were both of my games.
You say that all the time.
Those were both of my games. But I'll choose another NFC game. But let me say this about Matt Stafford and the Rams. I think, given the injuries that the Lions have, I think the Rams are the only team that can beat any of these AFC teams because they got Matt Stafford. Like Matt Stafford is the total wild card. And if we were doing 5 quarterbacks, Stafford would have been Stafford would have been right there with the rest of the guys at 5. But I'm gonna go with the Eagles and the Packers. I'm gonna go with the Eagles and the Packers. Obviously, hopefully, we're hoping that Jair could play. I don't think he's out for the year.
I'm praying he can play.
Yeah, I don't think Christian Watson is going to play, but Jordan Love should be healthy enough to play. I think that's probably going to be the best game. I don't have much hope or faith in the Eagles. I do expect the Eagles to win, but I think that'll be a game, and that'll also be because last year that was Cowboys Packers was some bullshit in the playoffs, just like Bucks Eagles was. I think both of the teams have gotten better this year. They both added a running back, right? Josh Jacobs and Saquon. And I'm real interested to see how that one shapes up. I'm not going to lie to AFC. I can't switch up my game. We just going to have to agree with that one. I also got Texans Chargers. Statistically, it wasn't Justin Herbert's best year, but if you watch them play, it was definitely his best year. Like it was that man threw 3 picks, 23 touchdowns, and it was very efficient. Lab McConkey, the whitest name I've ever heard, but that man, he going crazy out there.
Rookie.
Yeah.
From UGA,
them Georgia boys, both of them Georgia boys, him and Bowers.
You know where
Georgia boys.
Don't do that, AJ. Don't do that. You know where he's from. But and in their defense, number one in points given up. The Ravens give up Derrick Henry. Shit, we'll take J.K. Dobbins off of injury. He give you 909 yards and he missed 3 games. So shout out to Harbaugh and Herbert. And on the Texans side, it sucks what happened to Tank Dell and Diggs. But if CJ want to be in these conversations, CJ got to overcome a little adversity. So I think just matchup-wise and storylines, that game, I think the other 2 games, they ain't going to be about shit. I think Texans and Chargers, though, I think that's going to be the one. I think that got a chance to be the best game this weekend, period. And I know we're not picking, but I got the Chargers. And CJ is my guy. CJ is my guy, but I got the Chargers in that one.
Shout out to my boy Harbaugh.
Definitely.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go on the NFC side. I was leaning towards Packers Eagles because I do think that's gonna be a dog fight. 2 heavyweights. That's gonna be a dog fight. But I want to see Tampa Bay and Washington. I want to see Jaden Daniels in his first playoff game. And that damn Baker Mayfield, bro. Baker is a fucking gamer, bro. Bro is a baller, bro. Like. They had every reason to lose yesterday to the Saints, and Baker just like, no. Like, and I done seen them do that too many times before. So the excitement around that game alone, I'm really interested in. Like, I really want to see what Jaden Daniels can pull off against this Tampa defense. and I think I think that has the potential to be the highest scoring game in the NFC in the first round of the playoffs. I can see both teams putting up 30 on each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's going to be a game, and it's going to be a fourth quarter game. We talking about two of the best fourth quarter teams in the NFL. So I think that the game gets to the deep end, and we're going to see who can swim the farthest, but that's going to be a dogfight. That's going to be a dogfight. And then the AFC, I wanted to go Texas. I wanted to go with y'all, man, but when I think about it, Lamar Jackson got to win this fucking game, bro. I'm going Pittsburgh and Baltimore. You playing your division rival for the third time. We all know the histrionics around that, how that can be your most difficult game of the year. They know your tendencies. And we don't know one thing. We know Tomlin going to have them boys ready. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see how that goes. Russell Wilson got a chance to come back in, play a season, win a playoff game. Like, it could be a lot going on. But Lamar Jackson, you cannot, I'll repeat, you cannot lose your first playoff game. So I'm going with Pittsburgh and the Ravens, and I'm going with Washington and Tampa Bay.
For sure.
No.
My two games, I'm going because I picked because I think it's a high chance of a spoiler alert, upset alert. NFC, I got the Rams Vikings. What I seen last night, the Vikings gave me no indication that they gonna goddamn come in the playoffs balling.
For sure.
It's looking like it smells like that it's gonna be a season for the Vikings that you have a hell of a year, but got that ass bounced out in the first round. And the fact that you got Matt Stafford coming in that building to do so. If Matt Stafford get that rematch to play the Lions the next round, I think he's looking forward to that as well. I got Cooper Kupp, I got Apuka Nakul, I got Matt Stafford to upset the Vikings and say good season, but figure it out for next year. Now, granted, I agree with what y'all saying about the Texas Chargers game and the Ravens Steelers game. I think both them games will be some very interesting games. Yes, Lamar can't lose to Pittsburgh. I don't give a fuck how good the defense is. You got to figure that shit out. MVP or not, I will give up the MVP for his ring. Fuck it. Let's be clear.
You say that every year around this time.
I got Lamar Jackson getting MVP, but I'd rather him get the ring. I'll be okay with Josh at the time, and if he had a historical year that Jeremiah didn't know this. I would take the ring and let Josh Allen have it for the ring. So I ain't picking that game. Harbaugh gonna take care of business against Houston, but the Broncos Bills, I'm not saying Josh Allen gonna lose, but god damn it, that motherfucker can lose because the Broncos is coming with it. Broncos is a super solid team. Sean Payton will have like I said about Tomlin, Sean Payton. You got these boys fired up, ready to go. I want Bo Nix is going. He gonna poke your chest out against Josh Allen to see he measure up at, and anything happen in this game. Anything happen in that game for me. So for that reason only, I'm going Broncos Bills. Is the best my favorite matchup to see this wild card week.
I ain't mad at that. That one got good upset alert. I do think probably because I think the Vikings probably will be the favorite at LA. I mean, it's at Rams, but I think they'll be the favorite. But that's probably the highest upset probability.
That's not even an upset.
I mean, according to the numbers. According to the numbers.
Yeah, because the record may be upset because record, but not really because the Vikings, by them losing, they got to the 5th seed. You went 14 and with 3-2. You go ahead and go play on the road from here on out. It's crazy.
No, like literally fighting for the 1 seed or the 5th seed. The last game of the season is crazy. That was crazy.
It looked good in the first half, but they didn't score. But I saw Sam Darnold looking like the old Sam Darnold. So it didn't give us confidence to going into the playoffs that he gonna be a different Sam Darnold like he was all season long.
I think even with the injuries though, Detroit's defense is better than this Rams defense. It's gonna have to be a shootout if the Rams gonna be like Puka, Cooper, all them. But Kyron Williams gonna have to tote that bitch because the first game they played, Sam Darnold went up and down that goddamn field against the Rams. I don't really see that defense. Like I think Detroit's defense, injuries and all, is still better than the Rams.
I agree with you, but again, I didn't fuck the Rams defense. I got a Puka Nacua, Cooper Cup, and Matt Stafford in this for the shootout.
So they
Man,
already beat Minnesota.
You make it hard just because I want Lamar to win, but the look on your face year after year when he loses in the playoffs is so fucking priceless that it's like, man, I want that fucking feeling. Like when you had to come on here after the game against the Chiefs last year, oh man, best episode of the year. Mwah.
Hey, I just looked it up. The Rams already beat them boys 30-20 this year.
It was 30-20.
Granted, you're right. Sam Darnold did go up and down the field. Jefferson had a good game, but Matt Stafford had
shootout.
I thought it was higher scoring than that too. I thought it was like 38-34 or something. Okay.
It ain't too many quarterbacks taking the shootout over Matt Stafford. It ain't too many like they top five.
Sam Darnold capping. Sam Darnold capping.
He rap count.
He capping.
What do you Sam? What's the
stage, man? He's not ready.
What's the bad weed saying? What's the bad? What you call that fake weed, Jim?
Swag. That's swag.
That swag. Sam Darnold, that swag. Hey,
we gotta find another word for that. He worse than swag.
That nigga just Reggie.
He that 04 Reggie. That shit over.
I mean, Sam Darnold came in Pro Bowl season. 14-3 is impressive. 14-3 is impressive. You know what I'm
saying? And the way Matt Stafford getting that ass, it's gonna be more impressive. That shit gonna,
he ain't ready for that stage, man. See, Matthew Stafford had experienced that stage. See, we got to start going with these experiences too.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying? Donald ain't ready for that, man. That's gonna be too much for him. Then you going to LA? Oh man, that thing the SoFi finna be lit.
It might be more Viking fans than the Rams fans.
They ain't not many Rams fans in LA. That's the Lakers team. That's
they just stay there in fucking St. Louis.
You must forgot that they just won the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
No, you need to tell the Rams fans that shit. Tell them.
Right. Tell them bring their ass to the game.
I'm going up that.
I'm saying,
let me say something. You got a Pittsburgh in town. You got a motherfucking Cowboys in town. Any staple organization coming to LA, it's gonna be more of them fans. Philly in town, it's gonna be more fans of them than LA fans. That's what it is. It's Kobe fault, bro. It's Kobe. Don't you be happy? It's Kobe fault. It's basketball town. It's Lakers and nothing.
Yeah.
It's the fucking Clippers. It's just that.
But guess what though? I remember that year they won the Super Bowl, man. It was a lot of fans in there for them. They had a lot of support.
Niggas were just in LA.
Everybody was there though. Everybody was just there, bro. It wasn't a LA fan base. I don't think they got a strong fan base, bro. And if you watch the game,
I mean, LeBron was in the building. LeBron was in the building. You know they was in the building. LeBron was in the building. Everybody in the building.
Who?
LeBron. When LeBron was in the building, everybody's in the building.
But they had a home Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? With fucking Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre performing at fucking halftime. It was the most LA shit ever.
From LA, you just going from because you from LA. You like a real Rams fan for real.
Yeah.
I mean, they stuck them out.
There might be some old heads that was the Rams fan before they left LA. They probably still there, but overall.
Well, no, but see, guess what? They were the St. Louis. They
were St. Louis, LA.
Huh?
I think before they was St. Louis, they was LA.
Yeah, they was.
Yeah, when Eric Dickerson brought the record, they was LA.
They went back, right?
Yeah.
Nah, man, that's interesting, man. So
Sam Darnold not gonna make it, man.
Damn, Sam Darnold. I know you watching this shit. They count you the fuck out. You been catching strays all segment. I'm sorry, bro. Like they do not believe in you. They do not believe in you, bro. Nah, for sure.
Jefferson believe in nigga neither. The way he missed them goddamn wide throws. I be the same damn thing.
But hey, no, them niggas were getting. He was under duress last night though. Them Detroit boys were getting home. I was like, God damn.
It was throws he just missed, bro. Especially that one, the touchdown and end zone.
That touchdown he missed for sure.
That was moved. He put on bro. That was 6.
Nah, for sure. For sure. Like, so what's like when y'all replay this season back, man, what's something that may stick out to y'all? It could be a
I got.
play.
You know what stick out to me? Y'all so happy that Penix got drafted to the Falcons with Kirk Cousins
I wasn't
in the
happy.
season that they end up having. I really want to hear y'all talk about the Falcons. Like I know Walt said he wasn't invested, then he got reinvested, they got deep back amp and shit like that. Like and Penix looked good. How y'all feel about that? Like how y'all feel that y'all probably would have had a better season if Penix would have done started all the games. Like, how y'all feel about that shit? It looked promising for sure.
Nah, I'll go. First of all, AJ, you know damn well I wasn't happy when we got Kirk and then drafted Penix. I was on here saying that shit makes no sense.
No,
From
you
an
didn't say that.
from an organizational standpoint, it doesn't make sense to pay a nigga 200, however much we paid him, and then go draft a nigga. Now, as a fan, I was happy. That's first off. Second off, you see what my name says. We need to fire Raheem Morris. He's just not a good coach. And I understand we live in the city. We all want the city to be black. We got our black quarterback for sure. We do. But our black head coach and our black GM, they need to take their black asses on. They not it. They not it. They not it. We should have. If we were so pressed about that, why didn't we go get Bieniemy? We could have got Eric Bieniemy. He was right there. But we're gonna get Raheem Morris. Raheem Morris has already failed as a head coach. He was our interim coach 3 years ago. We were 0-5 when we got him, and I think we finished with him 4-6. I don't get it. So I'm not about to talk about the Falcons too much, bro. I'm done right there. But shout out to Bijan. Bijan was worth the pick. And I say this reluctantly, but Drake London was too. Kyle Pitts was not. It is what it is. It's time to go.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not saying nothing else about the Falcons. Y'all got it.
AJ, can you repeat the question, please?
How mad is Jeremiah that the Falcons are still trash?
I don't even know how to attack this question, bro. I promise you I don't. Like, it's so interesting when you talk about the Falcons because I initially want to get on yesterday, but none of that shit matters. Yesterday wouldn't have mattered whether we didn't give 40 points to the Panthers or not. You smell me? We didn't control our own fucking destiny to fucking begin with because we find a way to Falcon shit up. I just knew for a fact the Falcons gonna fucking that the Saints was gonna beat Tampa Bay, but the Falcons is gonna find a way to lose to fucking Carolina. Now Tampa handled their business even though it was close. But that would have been the most Falcon ass shit of all time, bro. They gonna find the most fucked up way to lose some shit, and then they gonna surpass that. Like, nah, that ain't fucked up enough. We gotta fuck this shit up some more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna let the Saints handle our business for us, and we still gonna lose to the motherfucking Panthers, bro. Like, for a defense that was solid all year. They picked a mighty horrible time to play their worst fucking game. They fucking made Bryce Young look like Steve Young. That nigga might as well have been a 49ers. That man, Bryce Young was incredible yesterday, man. Shout out to Bryce Young, man. Bryce Young, his best game since fucking Bama. Bryce Young looked fucking incredible yesterday. The Falcons as a whole, man, to go from because I expected us to be in the playoffs. Me and Walt, we disagree on that. I had the Falcons winning the fucking division and hosting a fucking playoff game. You feel me? I love drafting Michael Penix Jr. To start off 6-3 and in the year 8 and what was that? Was that 8-9? To
Trash. Trash.
AJ, you a fucking hater. What the Giants doing?
Huh?
What the Giants doing?
Drafting second.
I would not know.
Anyway, man.
They third.
Raheem didn't look good. This was not. For one, they're not gonna fire Raheem because we know Arthur Blank ain't gonna fire nobody after the first year. No way. I don't give a fuck how bad they do. We could have went fucking 0-17 and he'll still have a fucking job. Arthur Blank ain't finna fire nobody after year one. And Raheem, I support you, but you made it very difficult to support you in some of these decisions late in these games, man. I mean, I'm glad that we going into this season with 2 extra timeouts. I mean, I guess we'll use them in game 1 or something. You feel me? Like, you made yourself look real bad, Raheem. The team as a whole, we're not good enough yet. Even though, like, we're good enough to win this division. Be clear. We're not good enough to really compete for shit, but this team is good enough to win a division. Kirk Cousins went on a stinker of all-time stinkers. This nigga had 2 touchdowns to 7 picks in 6 games.
He was hurt, man.
No, he didn't.
To go from 6 and 3 to 8 and fucking 9. Do you know how much losing that is at the end of the year, my nigga?
That's a lot.
Do you know how much you gotta fucking lose to go from 6 and 3?
Like, you gotta win like a lot of games straight. Like, you gotta go and lose a streak.
We lost 6 straight.
You gotta do a lot.
He was hurt though, man.
Man, fuck Kirk ass was hurt. Man, listen.
He was out there, A1.
He was hurt.
I was say A1 you capping
Kirk was so bad. It was like every time he.
Oh, I ain't like how you get on that motherfucking pod and you capping, bro.
He was hurt, man. What do you want?
He was hurt. He was hurt.
That's what I'm saying, though.
They were trying to get as much as they can get out of this man, but he was hurt.
I don't want to hear that shit from you, bro. Not you.
If that's the case, if Kirk Cousins was hurt and the organization knew that and still allowed him to go out there and play that fucking trash week after week after week, then fire every fucking body.
They wanted that money out of that man, bro. Let's not just sit back and just, man, listen, man, we're not finna sugarcoat shit, man. The man was hurt. They wanted that little paper out of him that they paid the goddamn for their contract. They got enough, and then they put the goddamn rookie in. The man was hurt, man.
Hey, what's bullshit? Hey, what's that? What you talking about? You gonna cap?
Man, that man was hurt, bro.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna use you against you again. I know for a guarantee that a receiver I know you that if you got a quarterback that's hurt, but you got a rookie that you know better, you ain't about to be like, oh, my quarterback hurt. Let me run these routes and no, I'm not making the ball like I'm supposed to. You ain't sitting well with you. You gonna be one first motherfucker. Hey man, you need to put the goddamn rookie in. He better. And Price, he
you
better.
You don't think London was telling them folks?
No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying for you to say he was hurt and excuse his hurtness, knowing that you would be the first one pissed off if you was on that team as Drake London and he was doing them bullshit ass passes, you wouldn't even like him. So for you to say he was hurt as a good excuse, it's bullshit. And you kept. And
I'm talking about for the organization, bro. I'm talking about for these goddamn GMs and these coaches.
A1.
They wanted.
What's the point? A1. Or okay, let's use that point. Organization point, standpoint. Why in the hell, like Jeremiah said, we going on an 8-game losing streak, but I want to get the most money out of shit. I ain't getting no money. I ain't getting shit from it.
We're talking about the Atlanta Falcons. We're talking about the Atlanta Falcons. That's what they do. Why the fuck are we so surprised about the bullshit that they do? This is what they do.
Exactly. So don't get no excuse to keep me doing Falcon shit. Let don't you give too many everybody please these days. Stop getting about a plea deal. Stop.
No, it ain't about the plea deal. It's about what I'm
don't get Kirk Cousins no plea.
Listen, it's nowhere in the fuck.
You hear that shit that Kirk Cousins was hurt?
No.
Jeremiah, do you hear that shit Kirk Cousins was hurt?
I do believe it though, but I don't want to hear
it. I believe it too. Everybody do believe.
Did you hear what Walt just said? Did you hear what Walt just said? I believe that he was hurt, but I don't want to hear it. You know why? Because he's a fan.
You got him Achilles injury. The Falcons do his hurt before week 1. They do that shit too. 35 on Achilles injury. Everybody niggas hurt.
See what Kirk Cousins did from goddamn week 1 to week 8.
It is stuff from saying. It is stuff from not only getting his money, but it is stuff for getting mad that they drafted a rookie quarterback. And they proved that he needed the rookie quarterback. They knew they did right by getting a rookie quarterback.
Man, they knew they was going to play that rookie quarterback in the mid-season anyway, bro. They already knew that.
That's
They
the
knew
issue.
that they was gonna play that
That's
man
the
in that
issue.
mid-season when the season first started, bro. They
That's
already
the
had this shit planned out. We're talking about
And
the Atlanta
hey,
Falcons.
listen, I'm not saying you
agreed.
wrong. Hey, you right. Everything you said is right. All I'm saying is you stop giving him a plea deal. Fuck the Falcons.
No, I
You
no,
stop
it's
giving
not
Kirk
about
because plea deal
listen.
because he was hurt.
Listen, it's not about giving
He
them
knew he
a
was
plea
hurt.
deal. It's
He knew he
about
was
me
hurt.
recognizing. It's about me recognizing the bullshit. It's not about me giving them a plea deal. I
Oh, okay.
recognize the bullshit. I'm seeing straight through it. He was already hurt, bro. For him to come in and throw that, and he started the season off great,
Yeah, he
and then you
did.
just go down. Man, come on, man. I ain't no new to this shit. I'm a sports fanatic. I play sport. So for me to see that, I automatically put in my head, oh man, they pulling the stunt. They pulling the fucking stunt, man. Look at this shit. They know this man hurt. This man ain't even throwing down the field, bro.
He ain't even moving.
He
He
not
ain't
even
erase
doing so.
real.
Why the fuck not take him out of the game? So that let me know then they trying to get the money out of him. They trying to get the bet. They already knew from week 4 or 5, bro, that they was gonna put that young kid in, bro. They already knew that, bro. We talking about the Atlanta Falcons here.
But okay, cool. You're right. And I said now I'm glad you clarified that you ain't on some bullshit. Now I take it back, you ain't cap. I thought y'all be cap. I take it back, you ain't cap no damn more.
You the
All right,
captain
cool.
one.
You ain't cap no more. All right, cool. All right, I give you. I give. All right, I take the cap off your head. I put it back on the table. My bad. I thought you was throwing a plea deal. You wasn't. All right, cool. But yeah, from that standpoint, I agree with you. The Falcons did Falcon shit as per usual.
That's what I said. I said
Right,
from an
Yeah, I agree with
organization
that. I agree with that.
standpoint, it was stupid.
Yeah,
As
that
a
was
right.
fan,
shit.
I love it though. I love it as a fan because I'm like, I get the best of both worlds. But
Exactly.
they knew that Penix was gonna play here. You don't draft a nigga in the top 10 to just not play. They knew
Come
damn well
on,
his
man.
ass was
No.
gonna
No, I believe they really wanted. Me personally, I believe they want to do some Aaron Rodgers and
yeah,
Drake May
that would
type
make more
shit.
sense if you got an Aaron Rodgers. You got a 36-year-old quarterback coming off an Achilles.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
25-year-olds don't snap back with Achilles. A 36-year-old is for damn sure not gonna snap back. They knew that. We all know that.
I
I know
thought they
that.
gonna get. I thought they gonna get something out of it. At least
We
a
got, we, got,
playoffs.
we got 6 wins out of it. We got 6
Yeah,
wins.
that's it.
Hey, that's the fuck average, ain't it? So yeah, that's
That's a
decent.
fact. Don't do that. Matt Ryan, he did a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how many years though? He was there for a while. All year wasn't pretty good. But
I
shout out to my
mean,
boy Matt Ryan, Hall of Famer Matt Ryan.
he showed his heart. He showed his heart.
There you go. See, plea deal. Stop doing that shit. There you go with that
It's
bullshit again.
recognizing, bro. It's
Yeah,
not
get
a
the
plea
paperwork off
deal.
the
Yeah.
table. Hey,
It's
Nah.
me
take it to the door.
recognizing.
We're
Every
taking it to the door, A1. What are you talking about right now, bro?
every
It's
quarterback don't win
recognizing, bro.
Huh?
every quarterback don't win a Super Bowl. Matt Ryan had a really fucking good career. Really good career. Most
And
quarterbacks
he
are
came
not
and
gonna
he
have that
came
career.
and he came so close against Super Bowl.
Most
The
quarterbacks are
steak
not
is
gonna
right here.
go to a
The
Super Bowl.
A1. This the ring. This the steak. He was so close. He could smell it. He could taste it. I don't hear
AJ,
that bullshit from you.
your
I don't
favorite
hear that
quarterback,
bullshit. No, I don't hear that bullshit. He
fumbled
was like
before he
this.
got to the Super
He
Bowl.
was like this. He was like this
Petty,
to the
bro.
steak.
Why you
That
trying to
nigga
be
Tom
I
Brady said,
mean,
"Give me
Your
that
favorite
motherfucking
quarterback
steak,
can't
buddy.
even get
Fuck
there.
around with you."
Your
Huh?
favorite quarterback can't get there.
Who?
Your favorite quarterback,
Which one?
Lamar Jackson, he can't get there.
See, don't do that.
And you're right,
Yours
winning
can't either.
matters.
Josh Allen can't either. Then don't do that. See, you making
favorite.
it personal.
He's not my favorite.
So
No, he's not my favorite. I advocate for him. He's not my favorite.
who? Josh Allen?
No, he's not my favorite. I advocate for him because Joe Burrow not winning.
Oh, you advocate like a motherfucker.
Because I like when
You need to
people.
be a nigga lawyer.
No.
You a good advocator.
It's because I like
You
when
had
people
me
tell the
fooled.
truth.
Oh, you.
You
Hey,
don't
damn, am
tell
I
the truth.
tripping? But
You don't
did
tell
you
the
think he
truth.
had like
No,
Joe
I
Burrow?
advocate.
Nah, I know
Oh,
he.
Burrow
no,
hasn't been
clearly.
winning because
No.
Burrow hasn't been winning. Go back to our
I hear you
episodes in
though.
2022. Go back to
I
our
hear
episodes
you.
in 2022 and listen to who I'm talking about.
I hear you. But
I
I'm
said
just saying the way you
because of
advocate
you.
Josh Allen, I
Because
believe you
of
like him
niggas,
over Burrow.
because of niggas like you. It's because of niggas
And
like
not
you.
me. That's my fault. You like
Yeah,
Allen so much.
it's because of niggas like you.
All right.
Yeah, we just see different shit. I ain't saying you be wrong. We just see different shit. So I have to advocate for the other niggas. But no, he's not my
I see the
favorite.
turnovers, and I seen the difference this year. I saw it. Which
I
difference this year?
acknowledge the turnovers last. He was throwing some games away last year for sure.
And you acknowledge
Nobody
it. I
can say
hollered at that bitch. Underline.
you ain't highlight
But
that AFC championship
Which one?
This past year, where Lamar got there and they didn't win.
So you like to see me hurt too, huh? Why you bring it up? You like to see that's fucked up.
You talking about Matt Ryan? Matt Ryan don't play football no more.
No.
Matt Ryan don't play football no more.
No.
Matt Ryan don't play
No. Hey, chat. Y'all see the push they gotta go through. They always do this shit. Now y'all both want to see nigga pain. Y'all some hating ass niggas. Y'all both negative as fuck. And I was like y'all doing this since 25. Honestly, y'all both change y'all fucking ways. The both of you. Y'all mothers ain't shit.
My boy,
I don't hear that bullshit. Y'all
You bad about their Falcons, man. They bad you by Baltimore, bro. You gotta take the good with the bad, Jay.
No, I don't hear that
I
bullshit.
just don't fuck with AJ. I love Lamar. I just don't fuck with AJ.
All right, cool. I fuck the Falcons. I'm fuck with y'all. No, that's not loud.
That nigga count, man. What we on? What we moving to?
Tyreek Hill? What?
Yes, there we go. So, A1, I don't know if you've seen, I don't know if you guys seen that's watching chat. Tyreek Hill has subtly, but not so subtly, requested out of Miami. He did an interview. He said he's happy off the field, but he's gonna do whatever decisions for him and his family. This is his first year never making the playoffs, and he kind of in his feelings a little bit. So, how y'all feel about Tyreek Hill? Do y'all think this will actually happen? Do y'all think he's warranted and wanting to trade? Just the whole thing circulating the situation. What's going on with Tyreek Hill in Miami? Go ahead, AJ.
I don't know what's going on with him in Miami. All I know is he need to shut the fuck up. I know that goddamn much. Shut the fuck up. Did what you wanted. And me and Walt had this conversation before. Like, if you're in your prime, granted, Tyreek is a special case because he already got the ring. But we and Walt had a conversation. If you're in your prime, you had a chance to go take a lot less money to go win a ring, go get rings for your rest of your career, or get a lot of money and got to get a lot of L's and don't get no rings for your career. In my opinion, Tyreek, especially because he already got the ring. So I even more understand the fact that why he went to Miami to get all of his money. I respected it. I still do. I just know the fact that when he did all that, he tried to throw Pat Mahomes under the bus by trying to compare Tua to Pat Mahomes. First of all, that was some bullshit. You don't do no shit like that. If you want to do money, cool, go get your money. But don't try to say, oh, I forget who the bad quarterback was, but Tua, he played a bad quarterback and saying, well, I did this with this quarterback. Tua is 10 of these that guy. Did he disrespect people on the way out? I don't like how he did it. And now that you not only is the lead, it's your first year not making playoffs, and he let the piss the fuck off. Now, why? I don't know. But I'm with you. Don't be talking about this is doing best for your family. Like Shannon Sharp said, going to Miami was the best for your family. Not winning, that's the best for your family. That's personal. That's just some love for the game shit. And I respect it. But you made your bed, you gotta land that shit. And one more thing if I let y'all take off. I don't know how true it is, but I was watching this check, and Shannon Sharp reported that he did not go into the game the fourth quarter. He was unavailable.
Mm-hmm.
That's some whole ass shit. Now, all of you bitching the crime about business question you really wanted to be in. Granted, you didn't see the problems hindsight did in 2020, but did not go to the game fourth quarter. If that was Bruce Arians, we would have seen the same type shit. He's not AB, but that's his AB. What he did is no different what old boy did for the 49ers and what AB did to Tampa. It's the same shit. And I think that should be out there and publicized more. Cause that was some bullshit. He had to do a team like that. The same team that was what had his side when he has got that face on the concrete by police week 1. That same thing you did that too? Yeah, all right. I'm done with it.
I mean, I think Tyreek Hill is frustrated for a lot of reasons. When you have more babies in the season and catches, that shit make you feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, ain't been getting the ball. You know what I'm saying? Bro, ain't been getting the ball. It's been a lot of just up and down the organization because I think they thought Tua was going to play and found out later that he wasn't. But I agree with you ultimately. You got to eat that. You got to shut the fuck up and own that shit. You got to take that shit on the chin, man. Because I ain't really got shit to say other than just some trolly shit. I want to troll his ass, but I fuck with the cheetah and I get it.
Troll him, not Tyree Evans. You're your brother, not him. All right, go ahead. My bad. I just let y'all know some bullshit. Go ahead.
Listen. Nah, man. Tyreek Hill, man, he got to eat that, man. He ultimately just got to eat that shit. He got to take it on the chin. But I would like to see him get the fuck on. But ultimately, bro, to another point, this looks bad on a guy that I've had a lot of praise for, Mike McDaniel. Like I've had so much praise for Mike McDaniel and the offensive mind that I thought that he was, and I seen him becoming. And the way that this offense has been so, I don't give a fuck who's the quarterback. I would go Tyreek Hill the screen pass. Somebody got to get you. There's no reason Tyreek Hill should be leaving games with 3 targets and 1 or 2 catches. I don't give a fuck who's throwing the ball. He's been healthy all fucking year. You know what I'm saying? So fuck Tua, fuck whoever. You find a way to get your best fucking weapon the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get his frustration, but you wanted the bread, bro. Sometimes you can't have both. You know what I'm saying? Like Devontae Adams. I mean, like, imagine Devontae Adams in Green Bay with Jordan Love and these boys now if he would have just took the money and waited airing out. You know what I'm saying? You know how nasty Green Bay would be with Devontae Adams? So it just really is, you can't have it both ways. So you gotta you pick the money, you gotta stay on that side. But I am interested to see what Miami trade and what would they get for him. What would somebody offer and who for Tyreek Hill? Because him somewhere else just to make the game fun. I wouldn't mind mixing it up. That's all I got. Go ahead, man.
Well, I totally agree with both of y'all. You know what I mean? I feel like he got to take the good with the bad. He's coming off of Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback to Tua. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to juggle it. And with him accepting the money over the plate, like it's something you got to deal with. I feel like it's something in Miami water though, man. Because not to get off the subject, Jimmy Butler on the same token. Like they everybody trying to leave Miami. It's something about Miami, man. Like I don't know, but to speak on Tyreek Hill, man, I feel like he got to go ahead and chill up, accept the fact that he made that decision for his life. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to cop out and play like AJ said. That's some sucker shit. You feel me? We come as one, we leave as one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no way in the hell I've been playing 3 quarters and then not a fourth. I ain't nowhere to be found. They asked the coach, like, well, how do you feel about that? He's like, man, I had to attend. We still had a whole quarter to play. I didn't have time to go find out what was up with him. I was noted that it wasn't no injury, so I just kept playing ball. But that's not something you do, man. You don't turn it back on your team in no critical time like that. So I just feel like he should go and chunk up, man, and accept the fact that, hey, man, whether it's still in Miami, play it all the way out. Don't give up on your team, man.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
No, that's it. No, that got to be talked about. No, for sure.
Walk in, go.
I'm about to send them up. I'm about to send them up. No. They got to be talked about. Go ahead, Walt.
Nah, I mean, we all in agreement here. Quitting on your team is lame as hell. I don't really care about the circumstances. That shit is lame. And he made that decision over what? Not that I got millions in the bank, but he made that decision over a couple mil. I like to think at this point they'd be extending him now. Like I like to think that he still would have made that money, but when niggas make decisions about money, that's on them. So I'm not here to talk about that. But the Miami thing, like to AJ's point, the Tua shit, like comparing Tua to Mahomes, that was always done. They did win a ring with Tyreek, but they got 2 without him. So who's missing who? And AJ, this is for you because I know you fuck with Mike McDaniel. He's not an offensive genius like a lot of people think he is. Well, he's not an offensive genius to me in comparison to the Shanahans and the Sean McVays. He's not on their level. He's one tier under them. In my opinion, trenches and running the ball is still what's going to win you a Super Bowl unless you have an elite quarterback. Tua ain't elite, and we all know it now. Tyreek needs to think about going to the Bills. Just think about it. Just think about trying to force his way to Buffalo. Just think about it.
Miami's not doing that. They're not trading him to the division rival with Josh Allen.
You're right. Well, send him to Atlanta.
Send him back to Kansas City.
They're definitely not doing that. That's gonna be more rings. Why would they do that?
Fuck it. Force your weight. Move your weight around. Fuck that shit.
LeBron.
No,
but we. Yes, sir.
I am curious to see how big this story goes because when Anthony Richardson, young boy, said I was tired, I need to play off. They cooked bro for a week and a half. You know what I'm saying? Because he said he was tired and like. And you know, Tyreek just like I ain't going in the game at this level. Like the NFL players, he was number one in top 100 NFL 100 last year. You know what I'm saying? Like this is Tyreek Hill we talk about here. You know what I'm saying? And for him to be healthy all year, like he hasn't missed no games. And when you look at his numbers, it looked like he played half a season, maybe a quarter of a season. Like he's been healthy and has not been getting the ball. So I get his frustration because, like you said earlier, AJ, these years they promised. I'm trying to put together a Hall of Fame resume. I need these 1,400 yard seasons and my tugs and my numbers and shit like that. I'm trying to build a Hall of Fame career. And for you to have a healthy year and have numbers like this, crazy. I don't give a fuck who the quarterback is, nigga. Like, and like I said, that looks real bad on Mike McDaniel. Because I had high regard for. I did. I thought I was debating him with Matt LaFleur. I feel like an idiot now. You know what I'm saying? Like Matt LaFleur is goddamn showing himself. But anyway, yeah, Tyreek, yeah, eat that boat. Who would y'all like to see him go to most though? You said Buffalo. Like if you could put Tyreek anywhere, A1, what do you think that should be like? Crazy ass.
San Francisco.
With Purdy, they don't even know their quarterback gonna be. Purdy and Tua the same nigga, but Kyle Shanahan ain't. But Kyle Shanahan ain't.
Yeah, I feel like Purdy. I feel like Purdy is he's finding his mojo right now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he don't have
with Tyreek.
I don't feel like he have a number one. I don't feel like Purdy have a number one. I mean, Debo is him.
Are you? Was all pro?
He hurt.
I mean, he's coming off an injury.
Yeah,
the man got shot. The man got shot, man. I mean, he's coming off.
Here's how came back balling though. Hey, white boy tough. You get shot and come back and ball like that.
Yeah, he did, but I just feel like I still wouldn't take him as a number one receiver.
For sure.
Bro, Ricky though.
But I think they envision him being their number two. They're transitioning their way out of Debo. If Debo's there next year, I'll be surprised. I gotta see the money situation. But I think Ayuk was supposed to be their number one. That's why they went ahead and paid him. Like Ayuk got the bag this year. You know what I'm saying? So Pearsall was supposed to be your rookie number two type, and then you got your little slots and shit that be cooking up, and they probably gonna re-up Kittle. But 49ers in trouble. They got to make some money decisions. There's a lot going on if we start digging in their caps and they players and ages and shit.
Yeah,
that's an issue.
No, it's not.
Why you think it's so shitty, bro?
I'm saying that's your opinion, though, Cal. We gonna say, hey, you Cal. Hey, you. I'm saying, it don't matter what nobody say. It's not. You know, it's not. It's where I feel like you should go to. Yeah. What the hell you got to say? So I can tell you if you cap or not.
Nah, you boy, that boy right. That boy got down. That boy got down.
I'm glad you said that because y'all been pissing. You want to get my shit right because I'm glad you said that because I've been disappointed with all three today. And I thought today was gonna be a good ass show. Y'all gonna see shit my way. I don't know about that shit. We've been screaming every turn. We've been having an argument at every turn. We can't get to the party because we don't know how to get there because we argue how we're gonna get to the party. And it's pissing me off because I got these hoes, got a fuck for a buck, straight little piece of change, and then we're gonna holler for $1. What else you gonna set my dick on the back? You know what I'm saying? I'm taking to the party. And y'all wanna get mad at me about how direct you gonna get to the party. I ain't even liking that shit. Like for real, bro. Like keep it real with you, bro. It's only one team, and it's Kansas City. We seen what he did with Pat Mahomes. Even if he go to Kansas City and we see that Travis Kelce, he got how much, a year or two on his belt, really, of a playing at a
Kelsey
decent
probably.
level.
If Kelsey, I wouldn't be surprised if Kelsey retired after this 3-peat.
You see what I'm saying? It's you should feel like a lot closer to what Kelsey did not do. And I said to say, if Tyreek Hill go back to Kansas City, they still be rolling the same way they didn't miss Tyreek. I feel they was to get Tyreek back, and Kelsey was to retire and go join his brother on TV permanently. They'll still be rolling. But Henry, they'll still be rolling. We see the numbers they put up. We see that they can do. I don't see another quarterback that's proven that they can do more what he did in Kansas City. I don't see another team, another quarterback.
Let me ask you this, Jizzle. So let me ask you this. So you mean to tell me you're the same guy that just sat up here and said Tyreek Hill just dashed Mahomes as far as being this equal up to Tua. So you mean to tell me he gonna take him back?
No.
He gonna take him back? You think he's gonna for him to request? I mean, I want to go back to Kansas City. I messed up.
Yeah.
You think this is Patrick Mahomes we're talking about? You think he'll take him back?
Yes.
Overworthy.
He ain't called nigga no bitch. He ain't stop his mama.
I don't give a damn what you call me.
Hey, want stop it. Hey, why don't you go that bullshit again?
I don't give a damn what you call me. I don't give a damn what you call me. It's nowhere in the hell. It's nowhere in the hell. I'm gonna take you back.
Hey, listen,
I'm
you
not
know,
taking
I
you
know,
back.
time heals all wounds. All you gotta do is say, hey, bro, I was trimming. I was saying shit because I wanted to be something for the media. It was media talk. I don't mean it. I want to come back home. Let's get this shit right. If he come back with that phone call,
it's on my call. Hey,
Patrick Mahomes, Pat Mahomes be the first person. Pat Mahomes be the first person to get. You know.
I'm gonna holler at Reed. I'm gonna holler at the GM. We'll get together in a minute. All right, see you in a minute, kid. Hey, fuck him. Tell him where he go. Man, fuck him, man. Man, fuck him, man.
But hold on. And first of all, that's why you so damn cap. And I'm not. I answered the question. I didn't say that it was gonna happen. The question was, where would I like to see him go? And I don't give a fuck if they got beef or not. I still got to see him make magic in Kansas City. I feel it's wrong that he left in the first place. I was mad he left to begin with. So when he come back, I don't know. But when I like to see him there, I don't see no other quarterback besides like a Joe Burrow. Josh Allen, I ain't mad at that Buffalo shit. That shit can be special because Josh Allen can get that ball down there. But Pat Mahomes know how to win the games and get the ball down there to the field with you. That's how I feel. I feel they can pick up and keep going. And that will help Pat Mahomes out to get Kansas Brady 8 rings. Honestly.
I can see it. I dig it. And I just feel like it's more options than Pat. I feel like he can go. He can go to Detroit. He can go to Detroit and fit good in with Dolph.
No. I'm not. No. He can go anywhere a quarterback can get him the ball. Let's be clear. I'm not saying he won't be good nowhere else. I'm saying the best we're going to get to maximize it, Pat Mahomes. I don't see no other situation better than that situation.
Pat ain't fucking with him. He found him another game.
Probably not. But it'd be his best interest to goddamn. Hey, let's go to dinner. Let's go on a vacation. Let's fix our relationship. It'd be his best interest to do that.
I'm gonna holler at the GM and I'm gonna holler at Reed, bro. We gonna get together. Time to get together.
I'm gonna fuck with you. But here's so I'm gonna call you.
Hey, I'm gonna call you.
Well, right. Don't call me. I'm gonna call you. You just wait
call you.
I mean, because they still mad now. They still kind of upset about the press and shit. Just chill. Let me work it.
Yeah, man. I would like to see him come to the city. Come to the Falcons. Don't get into it, but that's my pick. Come to the city.
Outside the Falcons, who else? Like, goddamn.
No, it's a rich outside the Falcons. Washington.
That's a mean one.
Maybe go to Washington. I think that could be a big piece for Jada, and Jada can throw a hell of a deep ball, especially if you can keep Terry in the mix and have him and Terry. That could be nasty.
That's a nice one. I ain't see that.
I ain't mad at Washington.
Washington, even the Green Bay. Like,
But he
I'm
put
enjoying
he
love.
put any team you throw up that's got a decent team and a good
Yeah,
quarterback you can go to, and it be
he's
there.
fitting everywhere.
We all had the same shit.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely, you can make him go anywhere.
For sure.
They
But let's
going somebody gonna make adjustment for him now. Somebody is about to make adjustment for them.
Hey, anybody say that? Everybody say that team.
we gonna see.
He's supposed to be the best receiver year in year out, just because that speed alone. You nobody can just
Right.
match that speed there. That alone there just take over the
No, for
top.
sure. And you gotta maximize it. Like, how many more great years do we think Tyreek got? Like, great, all pro caliber years.
As long as he can keep running the ball, he
I'm
get
just
fast
saying,
like that. He
how
Yeah,
good.
old bro is? Let me see. How old is Tyreek?
it don't matter as long as he that fast. It
He
might be
good.
4.5. Yeah, it might be a minute.
You
Yeah, as
know,
long as he got that speed, it's
I was
over.
just gonna say, folks.
He'll be 30. He'll be 31 in March. You know what I'm saying?
Stop running.
So yeah, we can make a good 3. I give him a good 3. I give him a good 3. Like,
I'm talking about 3-4 years where he can threaten to get
but
the
I don't even
2,000
think he
yards
wants to play
receiving
that
for the
long. Like,
season,
this
shit
is
like
a
that.
guy who's mentioned he don't want to play along. So he's mentioned want to retire fairly early. I don't see him want to play into his good mid 30s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mid late 30s. I don't see Tyreek wanting to do that.
But he's 31 now. He ain't 26. He
That's
down
why I
that
think
big
he.
now.
That's why I think he want one more good bag, good 3 years something. I was gonna say I can see him about a good 3 years. I can see him dipping out of this bitch about 34.
I ain't gonna hold you. We did see Aaron Donald do it. I don't know. That's interesting to see these guys that
Yeah,
still
Aaron Donald, because Aaron Donald could be right now making 100 million for anybody in
easy.
the fucking world.
I felt like he was gonna come back. I don't know why I felt
Like
like
he
that. I
said,
just
I'm
felt
He
like
done. Brett
good,
done.
bro.
Brett said, I got the ring
They
in the
said
bag.
10
I'm done.
years. I did. He got there. He said 10 years, 10 Pro Bowls, however many All Pros.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And the ring and the champion. He
Yeah,
good.
he's good.
With the
We got,
bags.
we gotta take
little
this
bad bitch,
off.
little bad bitch. I'm straight. I'm out of here.
With nice little,
But
he got a nice little,
she straight. She's
yeah,
straight. She's straight.
nice little, you
She's a
feel
good
me?
wife. She wife
Good,
material.
Look
She
at
good
wife
him.
wife,
material.
good
Look
wife.
at him. Look at him.
But now, we gotta take it off NFL real quick, man, because the college playoffs kicked off. You know what I'm saying? I know we ain't really prep too much on the college football shit, but I know we all enjoyed the weekend, the games, except for maybe a couple that really pissed us off. Maybe some of us. How y'all felt about the college football kickoff? What was the games y'all watched that y'all enjoyed? Things that might have. I'll go first. Georgia. If y'all just wasn't gonna show up, bro, y'all just shouldn't have showed up, bro. To let Notre Dame bully y'all the way they bullied y'all was ridiculous, bro. I never seen Georgia players in the trenches getting pushed around like that on both sides of the line, offensively and defense. When Georgia was fake trying to make a comeback, Notre Dame said, fuck that. They got a 4-minute offense and ran the ball down Georgia throat, pushing them linemen back 4-5 yards. So, like, that shit was stupid, man. So, Georgia, if you weren't going to show up, you shouldn't have showed up. That shit was terrible. But by far, the best game I fucking watched was that motherfucking Texas versus Arizona State. Was it Arizona State? I'm tripping. Arizona State. Man, that game was so good, bro. Shout out to Scatterbo. That nigga was out there looking like Rudy. He was the great white hope that day, but Scatterbo, he was Tim Tebow, Christian McCaffrey, all the great white players in history and won that game. So Texas got by the skin of their ass, but shout out to yours. But that was the best game I watched by far. How you felt about it, Big College Walk?
I'm gonna just speak on Georgia for 1 second, and I'm done with them. The issue with Georgia is we out here recruiting all these athletic, big, defensive tackles, and we're not really getting the mean niggas, the nasty niggas. We going after the nasty guys. Like I told y'all, we go after traits, not tape, and that's why we got beat like that. Notre Dame is actually good, but that's why we got beat the way that we got beat. Like there are no Jordan Davises. Y'all know Jordan Davis is only a 3-star out of high school, but he was nasty. He was mean. We don't have that now. We just try to go get these big niggas that can run 4.6s and they soft as tissue. The best game was obviously, I agree, Texas and Arizona State. That's all I got. I'm just so disappointed in Georgia.
It was nasty, bro. It was nasty, bro. It was real disappointing. It was real disappointing, bro. It was nasty.
Recruit better. Stop going. One more thing. I feel like once you walk on campus, whether you were 5, 4, 3, however many stars you had, it don't matter. Just like I feel like when you go into an NFL locker room, unless you're a quarterback, if you won a Heisman, I feel like them niggas don't give a fuck about that shit. So I feel like we do too much to try to be top 5 in recruiting instead of actually scouting these niggas. Like I don't think we actually scout these niggas no more.
That's fair. That's a good call out. That's fair. It's evident, man. Like I think it might be some lazy recruiting going on, especially because you got so many people wanting to come to you. You Georgia, you a big dog right now, and it might be some lazy recruiting going on because what I seen on both sides of the field, bro, is not Georgia football. The way they got dominated. Shout out to Notre Dame. Notre Dame is straight. They're good. They're not as physical as we made them look on that fucking like. They pushed Georgia around in that game, and the defense did what they had to do. If it wasn't for a bad turnover for the touchdown and their return, Georgia was there. But this offense has been abysmal all year. You know what I'm saying? This offense has been abysmal all year. They've been playing comeback kid, and they couldn't do it in the playoffs. Notre Dame wasn't going for it. They just said, we're going to push y'all around and run this bitch down y'all throat, even without our best running back. So, no.
Let me ask you a question, though.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all said this wasn't a team y'all used to see from Georgia getting pushed around and treated and shit like that. I heard, I don't know if it's Marcus Spears, one of the guys on TV was saying that the days of the SEC dominating, getting all the talent to where they second and their third strings are just as good. Like, for example, when Cam backed up, he was backing up Tebow and kind of found he's as a Heisman quarterback doing that, backing him up. Like, them days are over because the NIL deal. Because
that shit did. The transfer portal.
So you think those days are over with for SEC just dominating because they have just better talent?
Over with. I think that they'll still get the top recruits, but as far as the dominance, the depth that these SC, like you said, it was the depth. They'll still get cream of the crop players that will be starters, but to have the depth, have 4 stars and top level 3 stars, even 5-star niggas behind players when this transfer portal is wide open, they not going for that shit.
One more thing too, about just speaking on Georgia, because y'all are Georgia. I like Georgia. I don't give a fuck up if they win or lose. I got no dog in the fight when it comes to that. But as Georgia fans, how y'all feel, or why do y'all believe that y'all make especially as black fans, make a bigger uproar that there are good 5-star quarterbacks that may be black that's from Georgia that are not getting
alumni? They're white. They don't want. I
understand the why. My question is how y'all feel like. Why is it not an uproar that is a thing?
All UGA fans are white. All the fans we're black, but most UGA fans are white. Most of the alumni are white. What are we gonna say to them? What's the uproar gonna do? We not gonna be fans no more? We ain't donating money anyway. It ain't like the NFL where niggas could stop going to the game. We don't go to the games anyway. Black people that go to UGA games are UGA students, and that they're not making a dent. This is Athens we talking about, not Atlanta. If they were the Atlanta Bulldogs, maybe. This is Athens we talking about. We wouldn't even make a dent, not even a small dent in their pockets.
That's a fact.
It does.
And
2 5-star quarterbacks in Georgia, we ain't get either one of them. 2.
Yeah.
In Metro, like the Metro, we're close enough to Atlanta, and we ain't get either one of them. So they don't give a fuck about what we think. We ain't donating.
So y'all cool with them? So y'all say, all right, cool.
I never really.
That's how y'all feel.
I acknowledge it. Like, I guess I ain't really acknowledge it, but I guess I know it is there, but I don't really think about it. And that's a good question. Like, I'm saying, like, because I don't like it. I don't like approve of that shit.
He said Justin Fields backing up Farm.
Yeah,
like,
crazy. That never.
Justin Fields backing up Jake Fromm at any fucking level of football is fucking ridiculous. Like, what are we talking about? To the point where Justin Fields said, "Fuck y'all, I'm gonna go over here." You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't get it, but they don't even do a good job. I think it's something with the quarterback position. They don't even do a good job at getting the homegrown white 5-star quarterbacks. Like, why did Trevor Lawrence go to Clemson instead of Georgia? You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even do a good job at getting the white top quarterbacks from Georgia, yet alone the niggas. So it's like I guess I just never really thought of it because we had a good quarterback since Matt Stafford, who been in the NFL for 20 fucking years. Like, but like
goddamn Chris Carter.
So it's like Georgia. I don't even think about. I think about. It's weird. It's the one school I think about so many other positions before I even think about the quarterback, bro. And like all they do is have like I think about the running back, the weapons, who the defensive tackle, the defensive lineman, who in the secondary. I think about all that before I even get to the quarterback because I'm so used to them just having serviceable quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Guys who can get the job done, but never no real top. We ain't had no Cam Newtons and fucking like we ain't had none of them. We ain't even had Bama. We ain't had no Tools, no Bryce Youngs. We ain't had I don't even think about quarterback when I think about Georgia, if that makes sense. So yet alone black or white, I just haven't really thought about it because they just don't do a good job of getting the quarterback, whether he black or white. But I would like to see somebody black under that quarterback helmet in Georgia, for sure.
We talking about Georgia, man. It's just something.
We ain't talking about Georgia.
I'm just curious on how like motherfuckers that root for him, how they feel about like knowing that man, this got a way better motherfucking quarterback than this bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Like how y'all feel about the product. I know y'all know. I understand why it is the way it is, but that's some bullshit. Like I do agree with you said they're not even getting the white 5-star quarterback because you're right. Trevor Lawrence not staying in Georgia is bizarre.
Yeah, like Deshaun Watson, like the list can go on and on of the top 10 quarterbacks from Georgia, black and white, that they just didn't get. Yeah, Cam Newton, like it's a lot of them. So I just like I said, I think about 6 other positions before I even think about quarterback on Georgia. Because I'm so used to it just being somebody serviceable. You know what I'm saying? Hand the ball off, make timely throws, don't fuck up. Don't throw the deadly bit. That's it. I was surprised at the way Ohio State got in Oregon's ass. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see them going and putting big foots in Oregon like that.
I knew it from the time they did it. Man, I knew it from the. Everybody went against Oregon. I mean, everybody went against Ohio State. Everybody just felt like Oregon was just finna just go in there and just blast these folks without a shot of a doubt. Oh, Oregon. And I told them guys before the kickoff, Oregon is capping. They capping. Out the gate. They capping, man. Them folks kept, they ain't played. True indeed, they did play a few teams before that championship right now, but they haven't played to their high extent, man. They ain't seen, like, they're not ready for that stage. You get what I'm saying? When did they go to the national championship? Like 3-4 years ago? How many years ago they won when they won it?
Oregon or Ohio State?
They win.
Oh, Oregon. I want to say they went. I want to say they went like 4 years ago. Up there, like in that ranking, like in the top when they were like the top 4. But they haven't been there in a while.
They went. They definitely went. That was a long time. Like 20 years.
Yeah, it was a minute, but they haven't. I feel like they're not used to that stage. You have to be used to that stage, man. Because when you get up under the lights, it be time to go. You know what I'm saying? You can't be going in there playing like this a regular season. And that's what I feel like Oregon did. They went into that game feeling like, oh, yeah, I mean, you just go ahead and just do what we've been doing. No, you got to do a little better. Because Ohio State came to play football.
Motherfucker said Ohio State with black Air Force Ones since Michigan tried that,
Yeah, I went for that. I went for that. Y'all know they Oregon beat Ohio State early. I thought Oregon
that was the best. That was probably the best game I watched all year. Was that Oregon Ohio State game earlier in the season?
Oregon definitely thought it was sweet, and Ohio State definitely came to play football. I thought Oregon walked through everybody, but yeah, playoffs.
The niggas earned that money, bro. All that money Ohio State spent. And shout out, is the best receiver in the league a true fucking freshman? Shout out to Jeremiah Smith.
Before, yeah,
Jeremiah Smith is a dog. That boy. That boy, a true freshman. That boy, dog, boy. That boy, cold-blooded, man. So all that money Ohio State put into that roster they came to play. They put a full game together. They jumped out on Oregon early, and Oregon just they couldn't recover. They couldn't recover. They came out and hit them with a haymaker, and Oregon was dazed the rest of the fight. That nigga, they were fighting with one eye closed the whole fight. They came out and got hit in their mouth and was fucked up. They couldn't get their act together. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that shit went. The way it's set up now, it opens up real easy for Ohio State. I ain't gonna lie to you. It is opening up real easy for Ohio State, in my opinion.
Don't they gotta beat Texas?
I don't even know if Texas is gonna win. Yeah. I don't trust Texas, man. Texas can't wait. They've been trying to get the game away forever. And if Arizona State had any semblance of a passing game, that shit would have been over with. That like them niggas couldn't throw the ball for nothing. Scatterbo had to make the biggest throw and the biggest run. You know, it's like
shout out him. He's been balling all season. Shout out him.
I don't fucking Sarkisian is a fuck up to me. He been a fuck up. Sarkisian as they coach. I can't wait for him to fuck a game up. But I feel that way about Ohio State coach too though. Ryan Day. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do think it opens up easier. I think Ohio State got an easy path. I thought Georgia could have got their act together. They could have really did some because their defense was probably the best left, arguably. But I think Ohio State they can have their way now. I don't see none of these defenses. With all due respect to Penn State, maybe being able to do nothing with Ohio State's gonna have their way.
For real, yeah, they should.
Okay. Well, y'all, what y'all think? Who you think I'm gonna go with it?
I got Ohio State at this point.
What do you think they won?
I'm gonna ride with Ohio State. I'm definitely in agreement with Ohio State. They favorite. They have the most favorite right now.
Yeah. As much as I may not want to have the win, I ain't rooting for them. I ain't really no Ohio State fan, but I can't see nobody beating them.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Hey, my damn phone finna die, man. It's most definitely a pleasure. And every chance I get, I'm most definitely gonna try to tap in. AJ looking like goddamn a mannequin out of DTLR.
An African mannequin.
Yeah, but you know, hey, we're how
no, give us a ball for the bar, bro. Give us a ball for the bar before you go.
Bar for a bar. Oh, he's adding somebody in.
Yeah, himself.
A bar for a bar, man.
Yeah, give us a bar for the bar before you get out of here, bro. Something we can live by, man. Give us some good words.
2025.
This is the first bar for the bar of 2025. Give me some goddamn big A1.
To the men, I apologize. To the women, I'm gonna start with the women. Be queen at all times, no matter the circumstances, the situation. You be queen. To the men, y'all be king. We the head of the household, so it takes us to have the courage to actually keep moving forward, to give them the energy to push forward. So to the men, I just salute, take my hat off to be kings, and to the women, be queens. I'm gonna leave off of that.
Big facts.
For sure, that's love, bro. We love you, man. Tap in with us anytime, dog.
I'm gonna make sure I tap in, man. Y'all make sure y'all keep y'all head up and always remember safety, bro.
You said FaceTime, push-ups and squats? I hear you.
Yeah.
But let me talk. Bro.
I was curious.
I thought you were frozen so much, nigga.
I thought I froze. I thought A1 said that. I didn't know. I had to ask to find out.
Yeah, AJ, you don't have Jay, you do have an iPhone, correct?
No, I don't have an Android.
Oh, you still an Android? Duo,
I'm an
He got a
Android.
Google shit. He got a Google.
Yeah,
Android
Duo,
too.
Duo. Yeah, I got an Android too. Duo. It's called Duo.
No, it's called Meet now. They changed. It's called Google Meet. Google Meet. Yeah, see, you gotta update your software, nigga. Yeah, I got you. We don't get in there.
For sure.
Yeah.
Everything else
Y'all
gonna
got
work out.
anything else y'all want to say to the people, man, before we get up out of here? Been a good show.
You said a lot.
Yeah, too.
You said a lot.
For sure. So with that being said, Bob Ever Boys signing out. I'll let y'all.
Later. Peace.